A list of the topics, themes, and subject matter featured in this episode has been included in the video description below. We begin our story by staring upon a massive metallic vault door. The number 71 prominently painted upon it in bold yellow. We hold here for a moment before pushing out, revealing a large banner unfurling across the vault door. We see the Vault-Tec logo, then the iconic Vault Boy with his thumbs up. Silhouetted against a city with a rising sun, and text that reads, Reclamation Day Selection since 2276. We push out further, taking in the entirety of this entry hall. Rows of chairs are neatly arranged in front of a small stage adorned with a podium. We see the hall is filled with a quiet murmur of excited voices and the occasional cough. There are decorations, food spreads, drinks, and there is anticipation in the air. We see the entrance hall starts to be filled with figures dressed in their blue and yellow jumpsuits as they take their seats in front of the podium. We see children squirming in their seats while the adults exchange hushed conversations about who will be selected. As our focus shifts toward the stage, where a Vault official, Council Member Carter, stands behind the podium, reviewing a list on a clipboard, and next to it, we see a sealed envelope with the seal of the Overseer. We see Councilman Carter tap the microphone, clearing his throat. Attention Vault 71 residents. The moment we've all been waiting for is finally here. Today, we celebrate the 5-year anniversary of our Reclamation Day tradition, and we will select the next brave soul to venture out into the world, above, and begin the task of rebuilding our great nation. The crowd falls silent, all eyes on Councilman Carter as he takes a breath and continues. I speak to you today on behalf of Overseer Monroe, who is feeling a bit under the weather today. Though they cannot be with us physically, they send their best wishes and plan to meet with the selected individual to discuss the parameters of their journey outside the vault. It is a great honor to be selected for this mission. Since 2276, each chosen member and their selected companion has carried our hopes and dreams into the unknown. Today, one of you, chosen by your fellow community members, will join the ranks of our Vault's heroes and will be tasked with selecting another to travel outside the vault with you. As he says this, we watch as Council Member Carter grabs the sealed envelope, sliding a letter opener into it and begins to tear. He opens the envelope, pulling out a folded piece of paper. He gently unfolds it, and there's a hushed quiet upon the vault dwellers as he turns back to the microphone, his voice steady but filled with emotion as he reads it. Phil, the vault has spoken.
Oh my God, it's me! It's me!
From the back of the hall, you hear a voice calling out as Councilman Carter continues. Your Vault 71's Reclamation Day selectee, Phil, please come forward. Come on.
I'm coming up. I'm coming up right now. I'm coming up.
You see Phil kind of bolt up to the front. He's kind of gently pushing people aside.
I'm sorry. I got selected. You understand? I got selected.
Phil is trying to make his way through as politely as possible, while still trying to maintain the fastest speed he can to get to the top. He gets to the top and immediately is furiously shaking his hand.
I just wanted to say thank you. I know you don't have a direct hand and choice in this, but this has been my dream since since it started. I just can't believe I'm gonna go and I'm gonna start a new life and a family maybe. I don't know. There's just like so many possibilities and oh my God, I wish I could take all of you. I just thank you.
Well, I mean, I was about to ask you if you accept this responsibility, but it sounds like he's gonna take it, everybody.
Yes.
Let's give him a round of applause.
Yeah.
Phil's like throwing his hand up in the air. This is the best moment of his life.
As you are taking this in, Phil, can you describe to us what Phil looks like to the rest of the crowd here in this moment?
Phil is a 32-year-old vault dweller. He has kind of this almost flowy slicked back ginger hair. He's got a little ginger mustache, kind of like bright red cheeks. He seems like, or looks like, a very kind of like jolly man. He's about like just below average height, so he's about like 5'9". He's a little bit bigger, like bulkier. Try to imagine like a brawn man from the 50s. He's kind of got some muscle on him, but doesn't necessarily seem like he uses it. He's more of a loving man, and he's got these little kind of like black rimmed glasses on, with kind of also thick ginger eyebrows as well. He's also adorned in his vault jumpsuit, so he has just the blue jumpsuit, and then he has a vault security armor kind of get up on, while he has a little vault security helmet below his, or on his, under his arm. And I see we've lost Dakota.
We did lose Dakota. That's okay. So as you are coming up here to the stage, people join up, and people come up, start to congratulate you. There's already people trying to be like, talking to Phil about who is he going to pick, who is going to be his selection. And as the crowd gathers around Phil, we see another figure in the back. As music begins to echo through the entrance hall here, people start to enjoy the food, but we shift our focus to another figure amongst the crowd, Reed Ramirez. Jake, could you describe what we see, what is kind of the general demeanor of Reed right now as he sees Phil surrounded by these people?
So, Reed is currently going through a lot of emotions. Reed it's a mix of jealousy and happiness, and he's always wanted this. And I think there's a tiny spark of that it could be his shot as well, as his best friend Phil has now been picked. But Reed stands kind of leaning up against a wall towards the back of the crowd. He's got kind of dark hair, full beard, kind of like a fade with like a comb over kind of thing. He's he's the same age as Phil. He's 32. He does vault maintenance. He's got a wrench on his hip. He's kind of lean build. He looks like he's got some dirty hands. He knows what he's doing around here. But yeah, he's just got that mix of emotions going on right now.
Awesome. So as you watch it in, seeing Phil be surrounded by these people, Phil, your mother and father, John and Linda, come up. They give you big hugs. They're so proud of you, patting you on your back. Your dad, John, looks at you. He's like, "Oh, I'm just. We're sad you're leaving, but we're so proud of you, Phil." And your mom, Linda, she's like, "Oh, darling, she grabs him by the face. "I'm just so proud of you, and you got such a big heart, and I know you're gonna do amazing things for us here in the vault, and you're really gonna set the foundation for the future. And I'm gonna miss you though." And she gives him a big hug and pulls him in.
I return it in the fullest extent, and Phil just goes,
I'm just so glad that you two got together and decided to have a baby, and that baby was me. And I've had such a good life in the vault, but I'm really excited for this next step in my life. I know y'all want grandkids, and I want a kid of my own, and a wife, and a family to call mine, and I just want to make y'all proud, and I'm gonna do that.
They're like, "We know you are, darling. And don't worry. We know, when you get everything all set up and things are good, you can come back to the vault, and if you have a kid, you can come visit us. We'll still be here."
You could do like babysitting. You could even, I don't know, I guess you can't come out, but maybe if you win the lottery, you can come out. You can come see the place. Maybe I'll get a dog. I don't know. Who knows?
Yeah. No, I think it's great to have hopes and dreams, darling. And she gives him a big old kiss on the cheek. And at this point, they disperse, and you see Jeff, Jeffrey, and Jefferson, the three twins that you work with in Vault-Tec security. They come up and be like, "Oh man, I can't believe you got selected. This is great.
Jeffrey, Jefferson, I'm so glad to see y'all. Y'all gonna have to hold down the fort while I'm gone, okay?
We will. We will.
Yeah,
I mean,
no more slacking off, okay?
Hey, listen here.
I'm listening.
We do a good job, Phil. You know why we do a good job? Because of you. Because of Phil.
Okay, that's great. But now you gotta carry the torch. Gotta keep it going.
All right.
And y'all do a good job. Don't try to play it down and say you do a good job with only me. Y'all do great. Just every now and then, some kids get into the diner and they take all the cookies, and you can't let them, kids can only have so many treats, you gotta sometimes you gotta be a bad guy.
All right, yeah, Phil, no problem. We can do that. We'll take a round out of them. I mean, we'll talk them down. You're right.
Yeah.
You're right.
And maybe don't drink so much on the job. Like, we go to the diner afterwards. You can wait.
They all give you the triplet hug.
Don't deny it. They don't deny it at all.
Nope, they don't deny it at all. They just go and hug Phil. Jefferson gives him a little bit of a ruffling on his hair. They're just like big kids. But they leave, and from there you kind of people again come over and shake your hand, Phil. But then you kind of amongst the crowd, it opens up, and you would see approaching you is Councilman Carter, and he says, "All right, Phil. So we got to have you meet with the Overseer Monroe, and they're gonna want to talk to you about you leaving, kind of heading out. Who you're gonna bring with you. You can let them know when you're there. But yeah, after that, they'll tell you all the rest. I don't know how it all works. I'm just the messenger."
This is happening so fast. You said I'm gonna see the Overseer?
Yeah, you're gonna see the Overseer today.
Oh my, this can't even get better. Like, I didn't think I'd be seeing an overseer, and just because they're sick and all. And I just hope I don't want to mess it up. You sure I'm allowed to I'm allowed to see him? I don't want to endanger him.
Oh yeah, no, they're totally fine. She's just under the weather, and ever since the vent that broke and the radiation that got in from outside,
right? Yeah,
she got a little sick from that, and but they're doing all right. They're doing all right. They didn't want to. They were just a little ill today, but they're gonna talk to you. They're really excited to talk to you, Phil. From what I kind of just got a message from them. They're really pumped to fill you in.
Oh, yeah, and you said that once I'm there, that's when I decide, who's coming with me, or do I tell you that now, or?
You can tell me. I mean, that's up to you, but you can let the overseer know, too. It's totally your choice.
Who do I have to tell?
The overseer.
Okay, I'm gonna keep
Doesn't
it
matter
secret,
about
then.
me.
I ain't gonna tell you yet.
No,
you're not
gonna tell me? All right. Well, hey, Phil, that's all right. That's all right. Listen, I like secrets. It's good. I'll find out after, because I'll be the one opening the door to let you out. So.
Oh, yeah. Oh, this is going to be great then. I'll see you in I don't know, an hour? I don't know. How long till I see you next?
Well, probably an hour. I think they usually after, so, it's usually a few hours after we do the announcement, y'all head out. It's pretty quick.
Okay,
you remember that, right?
Yeah. Well, do I get time to go back to my place? And...
Oh yeah.
Okay,
You get to go back and collect your things that you want to take and stuff like that. I know you're big into scrapbooking and stuff like that.
Yeah, I got my scrapbook. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to make sure I record all this, so I don't want to have to leave it.
Right.
Okay. Well, I guess that's all I got.
All right. Well, congratulations again. And whenever you're ready, you can head on down and see Overseer Monroe.
Hey, I got one last thing. When I leave, I'm gonna have my scrapbook with me. If you could make sure you have a pen or a pencil on you, or if you could sign my scrapbook on the way out, that'd mean the world to me.
Consider it done. I will sign it for you, Phil. My pleasure.
That sounds great.
All right.
Come on.
And Phil goes in for a hug, just a big bear hug.
Oh, he gives you a hug. He's like, oh yeah, Phil. All right.
Oh man, this is so great.
Yep. So yeah, he gives you a hug and then leaves you there. From there, Reed, you would see kind of, would Reed go over and approach?
I think after the crowd has kind of dispersed a bit, he would go and approach Phil.
How's it going, buddy?
Hey, man. You fucking did it.
I don't even know how. I was just listen, I was standing there, and I was thinking about, my routine after this. I was like, dang, I gotta go stand guard duty outside the armory, and I don't really like guns too much, so I don't like that part of the job. So I was thinking about that and what I was gonna eat, and then they called my name, and I said, "Oh my god!" And I kind of blacked out. I don't really remember how I got here. Up to the
state? You walked up there, buddy.
Yeah, well, yeah, I know that, but I can't remember the last 10 minutes. Anyways,
I bet it's all real exciting.
Yeah. Look, man, I know this kind of's got a history with you, and but
yeah, well,
come on, you know.
I know what.
I'm taking you.
Phil, you serious right now?
Yeah. Who else am I gonna take?
Phil, and I think Reed, just the biggest embrace, just almost knocks Phil over.
Yeah, okay, just a little less.
Phil, you know how much I wanted this.
Yeah, of course I do. That's why you're coming with me. I ain't taking Jeff Jefferson or Jeffrey. They
shit, buddy.
they kind of need each other.
Holy shit. All right, well, are you going back to your place? I gotta start packing shit up.
Yeah, I gotta see someone real quick. They said I had to see, like, the overseer, which I was like, what? Is they're sick?
Wow.
But I don't know. I guess I'm seeing them.
Oh my god, Phil, oh my god. I can't believe it. I cannot believe it right now. Oh my god, I'm getting out of this place.
Yeah, I know. That's what I was thinking, and then I blacked out. But that's what I was thinking when they called my name.
I think I might be doing that right now.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Okay, so what you want to do is don't. Just try to, like...
Solid advice,
Yeah.
Phil. Solid advice.
Yeah, because I thought I was trying to do that, but maybe I don't know. It happened anyway, so... I
Oh
don't know.
my god. Okay.
You know, but, yeah, go pack your stuff. I think I'll come and, like, to your place. I don't know,
All right.
but I'll see you in, like, an hour.
All right,
Yeah,
an
yeah.
hour. I will not be late, Phil.
Okay?
I will
okay,
not
bud.
be late.
Hey, you're my friend.
You're my best friend, buddy.
You're my best friend, and I wouldn't do this with anybody else. Okay?
Phil, you don't know how much this means to me. Oh, you do. You know how much this means to me. Holy shit, buddy. Oh my god.
Phil just stares at you with just so much like pride and happiness that they wouldn't want to be doing this with anybody else. They, from the moment they heard their name, they immediately knew Reed is coming with me. It's Reed. It's not my mom, it's not my dad, it's not the Jefferson and Jeffrey twin or triplets. It's not any of the sweet old ladies who gift him cookies and stuff on his shift. It's his best friend. It's Phil. It's Reed. It's Phil. I'm taking myself too.
Yeah, I'm taking myself.
Yeah, it was you. Even fantasizing about being chosen, it was always you. It was always going to be you.
There's so much love in Reed's eyes. Like obviously, again, Phil knows how much Reed has always wanted this. So
Phil just embraces you with one last quick hug and...
Okay, I gotta go. I'm not sure if there's like a time limit on this thing, but bring it in. We'll see each other. And let's start our lives, baby.
Let's do it, man.
Let's do it. Let's go.
Let's go.
Phil, again, quick squeeze, and then he's off. He's running up to go to his little meeting.
I think as Phil runs away, Reed kind of just like back up against the wall, just like looking at this place one last time, and he can't wait to fucking leave it.
Amazing. So as you have that moment, Reed, you see Phil leaving, but your ticket out. This is it. And knowing that you're also being able to go with your best friend just makes it that much better. So as you watch Phil leave, Phil, you head down. You know where the overseer's office is. It's a place that not a lot of people visit. The council members will go occasionally, but everybody knows where it is. But once you get there, there is a keypad on the door, but you don't have to enter anything. It just simply opens up. And when you walk into the office, you see it's a blend of utilitarian design and remnants of a once hopeful vision for the future. The room is dimly lit, flickering fluorescent lights casting this uneven glow over the worn metal walls and floors. There is a hum of machinery in here and the occasional clank of vault operations, kind of just that serve as a constant background noise. You see that there is, as you walk in, you notice though, there is this pane of glass that extends through the midway point of the room. And directly beyond that is this large desk. And you see there is a figure, this individual, Overseer Monroe. You see that they have some things, some tubes attached to their arms and their body, looks like they're being helped medically to stay alive. And you they look at you and with a smile on their face, and they look at you and say, well, first off, congratulations on your selection.
Thank you. I honestly could not be happier. Yeah, I never thought maybe this opportunity would come to me, but hey, internally grateful. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Of course. You see, she and presses a few buttons, and you see there's some relief. Definitely a kind of a lighter. She almost has like a pale kind of tint to her skin. Definitely a little bit of a sickly tone, but everybody knows what happened. The ventilation in this room broken down, and she was exposed to radiation. But she looks at you, and there is a little compartment that opens up along this glass pane, and you see something slides out of it, and you see there is this bronze metal box. It has a small on top of it there is like a kind of almost like a top of a pit boy. There is a screen, and you also see that there is a keyhole there. And Overseer Monroe says, this here, Phil, is something that you need to keep secret to yourself. And it is important that you keep this secret. It contains information that is vital to the survival of Vault-Tec and the people of this vault and other vault dwellers across this entire nation. You are to deliver it to a place known as the Center of Technology to the north. But it is important that this information stays between you and I.
Okay, yeah. Honestly, I'm so down. I love Vault-Tec, and you have my undying loyalty. I ain't trying to ruin the survival of the vault or the human race. So if you need me to do it, hey, lips are sealed. I ain't telling nobody.
As you say this to her, she nods, and another the door closes, and then it opens up again as you see there are these two little vials that she sends out, and she says to you, these are for, one of these is for you, and the other is for whoever you are planning to select.
Oh, it's Reed. Out. Yeah.
Oh, Reed
my friend
Ramirez.
Reed. Yeah. Yeah, you know Reed.
I do. His father was one of the first vault dwellers. The first year we did the Reclamation Day Selection, he was one of the first to go out. He was the first selected.
Yeah. I wanted to take him, and I'm not sure if I should be going into. You seem busy, and I don't want to. You should rest, but if you would mind, a little backstory. There's some beef, and I just wanted to try to make sure if we get to the surface, maybe we can meet him, repair the bond, bring the family back together. But you can't tell him I said that, because I don't want him to know that. But, I want him to be happy.
Of course. Well, as you are to keep a secret for us, I can keep a secret for you, Phil.
Well, can I tell Reed?
If you trust him, you can.
Yeah, trust him. Yeah. So I can tell him about the mission, and that I shouldn't tell anybody about it?
Yes, it is important to keep it safe. It is vital to the survival of humankind.
I don't want to be rude. Reed sometimes can get kind of paranoid about these kind of things, and I don't want him to think there's like a bad intention, Do you think he'd understand?
I think you should approach it from perhaps withhold it for a time. And when you are ready, and you feel that perhaps maybe Reed does not feel that way, or you think it's a good time to tell him, then tell him then. But perhaps not right away. You have a lot that you're going to be experiencing as you leave the vault, and that actually brings up, and she would move her hand towards the two little vials that are out there, and there's like a pale blue liquid within, and she says, "This is something I've developed since my exposure to the surface. It's a way to help aid you and give you a better resistance to what you're likely to be exposed to, as things have changed significantly, Phil, since the Great War."
So, when I go up, I can't start my life, like, immediately? There's... Like, so I gotta do the mission first?
It is vital that you complete the mission first, and then you may start your life. If life things happen along the way, then that is fine, but completing the mission is most important. It's for Vault-Tec.
Yeah. Is there like a road that I could follow to the place? Like the other people have gone up. Like, what's the town look like? Like, is there how many cars they got? And can I drive one of them?
There's not really working cars from what I know at this point up on the surface. There was, but we'll install a map on your Pip-Boy before you leave.
Okay, yeah.
To
that
where
sounds
you're
good,
going.
okay.
Excellent. Well,
Are there dogs?
perhaps.
Okay. I was just curious. I'm thinking about the family stuff, and when you said that I could build one along the way, I was just trying to think about, like, what that looked like. So...
Of course. I think just understand that things have changed a lot up there, Phil. And
Sugar bombs? They're still
like the
sugar
tomato?
bombs? Like the cereal?
Oh, the cereal, sorry.
Yeah.
They grow a sugar bomb. They call it sugar bomb tomatoes here in the vault, and I thought that's what you were referring to. But yes, there's probably still sugar bomb cereal.
Okay. Things are looking up. Okay, so I can eat sugar bombs on the journey. I shouldn't tell Reed, at least not at first. And I can maybe have a dog, but no car. I think that's like... That kind of sucks, but hey, I mean, what are you gonna do? I can probably build a car. Reed might be able to. I don't know. I have to ask. Yeah.
If anything we know is that what we have learned here, your time in the vault, anything is possible. And you'll figure it out along the way. And at that point, she would point towards the little vials again on the that are resting out there, and you would it would eventually close as you grab them, and she would say, "Now, probably should connect with Reed. You are to depart at noon today to the surface."
Okay, noon. So not... I might miss lunch. But that's okay.
You probably should pack a lunch to go.
Okay, yeah. I like packing lunches.
You could have your mother Linda do it for you. One last time?
Oh my god, yeah, one last time! Wow. Oh, that's making me sad. I don't like how that feels. Okay, yeah, okay, I'm gonna do that, but I'm feeling sad about it. You said, okay, one last time, I gotta take this where? And give it to who?
You will drink one of those, and then Reed will as well.
But like the little box thing, this
the
little
box.
thing.
Yes.
Read
The
or Phil
yeah.
kind of puts it up to the
Yeah.
glass.
Yeah, you say, is there like an on or an off switch, or does it make noises? Do I gotta hide it?
When you arrive at the Center of Technology, they will have a key that they will use to open and activate the box.
Okay, so
Until you get there,
I'm not really looking for anyone like in particular. I'm just going, finding the scientist fella.
there is a Vault-Tec facility
Okay.
located in this location.
So like blue jumpsuit is what I'm looking for?
Yes.
Okay.
They might also be wearing lab coats. So don't be alarmed if they're also wearing those over your suits. Their suits.
All right, that's about it. That's all the questions I got. I don't think I got Wait. Nah, I don't got nothing. I thought maybe, because I'm trying to be as prepared as possible. I thought, well, maybe there's. Am I boring you? I'm sorry. I gotta go. I gotta start a life on the surface. Yeah, I ain't got none. Yeah, no questions.
That is okay, Phil. Congratulations again, and
Thank you.
I know you will make Vault-Tec proud. We appreciate everything you've done for us here.
That's all I'm trying to do. That's all I've been trying to do my whole life. So, I'm gonna keep doing it.
We know. We've been watching. You're a good Vault-Tec. Well, employee too. We'll miss you there. You've done a lot of good for this. You've really turned the security force around since you've.
Thank you. Yeah. You know, my dad, he taught me well, and with him being in the security force, you know, I got early in, and I just love the work, and you know, maybe there's like a transfer system to the surface. Maybe. Oh, don't spoil it. Yeah, I'll find out.
Oh, sorry. I don't know.
Yeah, I got it.
All right. Well, Phil.
I would shake your hand, but you know the glass.
Phil kind of like
right.
The glass here. So should I just like rest my hand upon the? Away.
She said she doesn't. So you've only seen her like the couple of motions she's done. She's like gone to like press a button or like motion her hand towards the, but she doesn't do anything else. She just sits there and she says, "No, unfortunately I can't shake your hand, but I think it's time. Go collect your things and meet with Reed and be at the vault door by noon." Which, and you would, there'd be a clock in the room, and it's like a couple hours away, essentially. So,
okay, sick.
yeah.
So I've got some time.
Yeah.
Phil takes one last like look around this room, takes a deep breath.
Okay, I hope you feel better. I'll see you soon, maybe.
And Phil leaves.
All right. So as Phil leaves the overseer's office, I'm going to cut away from Phil for a moment and we'll shift over to Reed. What has Reed been up to since you found out that you're going to the surf? You're going outside the vault with Phil.
I think we find Reed in the middle of a furious packing frenzy. He's got his vault suit like unzipped and like it's hanging down around his waist, and he's just got like a white shirt underneath. He's like sweating and he's just packing everything as furiously as he can. And he kind of stops for a second and he looks over and sees the dresser in the corner of the room. And he goes to the bottom drawer, moves all of his pants, and there's a lunchbox sitting there. And he opens the lunchbox and he stares at the holotape that's looking back up at him. And he grabs it and packs it away in his things, kind of looking over his shoulder as he does. And he's, packing them amongst other things. There's a bunch of holotapes. There's a bunch of, tools. He's got a bunch of little gadgets and electronic parts and things like that. Things that he thinks he'll need up there, as well as, his basics, his clothes, things like that. I think he's also got an open Nuka-Cola half finished. He knows it's going to be his last one. And yeah, he's just furiously packing.
Cool. So as you are packing up, Phil, we'll shift away again from Reed, and we'll have you two intersect here in a moment. But as you're done at the overseer's office, what is Phil doing? As you get ready, you have a couple hours to get everything together before you head out.
Phil is a big scrapbooker, so the first thing he's doing is picking up his scrapbook, and he's collecting like little mementos and stuff from the vault, like a little Nuka-Cola bottle cap. Kind of sticks it in his little journal. Takes a little like napkin from the diner, puts it in. Gets a lot of people, anyone he can find. He's like getting them to sign it, almost like a yearbook. He's trying to make space for it. He's flipping through pages. He's going on pages that have already been used and getting people to sign their names and stuff like that. And like have like little messages and stuff. He doesn't really have a whole lot to bring. He's kind of a simple guy. He's got the vault jumpsuit, and he's got like 3 or 4 of the same ones that are all like, they get tailored, they get dry cleaned and stuff. He brings, he's got a little baseball hat and like, I would say like a baseball uniform. He probably packs with him from the Vault 71 baseball league. Since he was a kid, he's played in it, and now as an adult, he's like coaching it. So he's gonna bring that with him. He's gonna tag along his like put on basically all of his security guard uniform. He's gonna put his helmet on. He's getting ready. He wants to look as like nice as possible, as professional as possible when he enters the surface. Just getting ready to see everyone else who has left, the little nice community they've built there. He wants to come out and just surprise everyone with just like how nice and dapper he looks, and oh, what a professional man, what a professional young man he is, and ready to start a family. Really, Phil is really excited about starting this next moment of his life. He's had a very good life. He's made all the friends he's ever wanted to. He did great in school. He was popular. He scored well on the GOAT. He's never really had a ton of hardships. He got into his career super early on. He had parents who loved him. He's gotten like almost everything that he's ever wanted, and now the last thing he's searching for, and what he feels like is the next step of his life is starting a family of his own. And so he feels like this is a big stepping point for him. This is like the turning point of, this is going to be like the rest of his life, and it's going to be so drastically different from what he's experienced so far. So it's a mix of nervousness and excitement and fear and some anxiety. But overall, he just can't be happier that it's happened, that's happening, and that he's leaving, and that not only that, he gets to bring his best friend along. He gets to bring Reed, and that's someone he gets to share this experience with, because I'm not sure he would leave if he couldn't bring Reed with him. So he's kind of gathering all of his belongings, just making sure he has anything he would want, taking like a picture of his mom and dad with him too. Just like little things around his room. He doesn't want to take too much because he wants to leave something for his family, for his mom and his dad. But after he's kind of collecting everyone's signatures and stuff, he starts to make his like final way up. I think on the way out, he leaves one like guard uniform, kind of like hangs it up almost to be like, okay, I'm retiring from this and I'm moving on. Like it was a good run. I'm not sure if he has a little badge or something, but if he does, he leaves it. He leaves it there with them. Yeah, and then he makes his way back up to get his last signature from, oh my gosh, what was his name?
Councilman Carter.
Councilman Carter, last signature he needs. So he's headed back up to really start the rest of his life.
Awesome. So as you all get all your things together, you spend a couple hours doing so, saying your farewells, doing any like little last minute little ritual things, getting your scrapbook signed by anybody you missed, making sure you check, dot all your I's, cross all your T's. It's that time. As you head up to the entry hall where the vault door is, you see citizens of Vault 71 starting to gather around, and you start to see as you walk forward, you see that they're standing a little bit further back as this, similar to what is in the overseer's office. You see this pane of glass begin to move up this to protect them from the radiation from outside once the door opens. So you two pass through. People clap you on the back, shake your hands, wish you the best of luck. Jeff, Jeffrey, and Jefferson give you one last big hug. Councilman Carter comes up to Phil, and he's like, "All right, I got my pen. Let me do my flourish." And he's gonna sign it for you. He clasps it closed. He hands you the pen too. He's like, "Hold on to this. I'm sure you're gonna meet more people on the way. You gotta sign people. Gotta get people to sign those books."
Oh, you know it. Yeah, you know it. I'm gonna get so many.
Awesome. So as you do that, you walk towards the you and Reed walk towards the door, and as you do so, we start to hear the sound of gears and machines humming as the door begins. You see steam start to hiss off of it, and what happens, you hear the screech and the groans of the door as it begins to open, as this blinding light comes in. You have to shield your eyes as it shines in, as you and Reed take a step outside the vault. And that's where we'll take a little break, and we'll come back after that and pick it back up. Since having a little bit of first episode technical difficulties, so had a couple of people.
Always gotta be something.
It's always gonna be something. So what we'll do is we'll take a quick little break, get everybody all squared away, and then we'll pick it back up from there.
Train to the bottom again with the boom, boom. It was a horrible sound, and in the gloom, gloom, we went underground. Now in the room, we're jamming the sounds, go round and round and round. Can't go forward, can't go back. Set your mind at ease, you better relax. Throw yourself a party wherever you're at, and dance your blues apart. Tomorrow you can start finding a way back to civilization. Stay, and have a good time. No need to pay. The pleasure is not until the train is ready to climb again.
Hi, my name is Anna, and I play Neve.
Hi, my name is Em, and I play Atlas Solomon.
And I'm Dakota. I play Mayri on the podcast Dice Rolls Can Kill.
It's an actual play D&D campaign.
It follows the adventure of 7 misfits
As they try to find a crystal shard that fell from the sky.
You can catch new episodes on Wednesdays. We post on YouTube and Spotify.
And follow us on Instagram and TikTok at Dice Rolls Can Kill.
But enough about us. Let's get you back to the wasteland.
I got lips, ruby and sweet. I've got hips that can't be beat. I got eyes that are looking for love. I just need a man who's man enough. I got arms, hold you tight. I've got charms to keep you with me at night. I've got all that you could ever want. I just need a man who's man enough. Don't need another casual lover walking out the door in the morning light. I want a man who can stand on his own without looking for another lover every night. If you got style and you know how to please in a smile, it makes me weak in the knees. If you're a guy who is gentle and tough, you might be the man who's man enough. Baby, that's you. I see you over there. I don't need another casual lover walking out the door in the morning light. I want a man who can stand on his own without looking for another lover every night. If you got style and you know how to please and a smile that makes me weak in the knees. If you're a guy who is gentle and tough, you might be the man who's man enough. You might be the man who's man enough. Yeah.
Trump for a cocktail or two. Atomic kisses, survived by a few. They had a nuclear blast. Said the electron to the neutron, you sure could be dense. With this much attraction, there's no civil defense. Let go of that energy, no need to be tense. Give me that nuclear blast. Einstein said that space is elastic. Twist his theory, it comes out bombastic. A mushroom cloud, a sight fantastic. Stick your head between your legs, kiss your ass goodbye. A happy electron, a neutron in space. Don't give a damn about apocalyptic fate. They party till midnight, then boom, it's too late. It's a nuclear blast.
All right, so as we see this vault door groan and screech open, it reveals again this blinding light that forces Reed and Phil to have to raise your hands up as you see before you what was once a pristine fairway of a golf course. Now a wasteland scarred by the Great War and atom bombs that fell nearby. You see that this area surrounding you is a haunting blend of that's familiar and also utterly alien. The once lush greens are now sickly brown, overgrown with these mutated flora that twist and writhe unnaturally. Trees, blackened and gnarled, stand like these skeletal sentinels, that their branches clawing towards the sky. In the distance, you see the crumbling remains of a golf clubhouse that can be seen. Its roof collapsed in, walls covered in faded graffiti. Farther out beyond this, you see the skeletal remains of buildings that kind of rise like ghosts from the earth, half buried in sand and rubble. You see rusting cars, their paint stripped away by the radiation, and they lie abandoned on what were once pristine streets, now cracked and overgrown with these mutated vines. The air around you is hot and humid. You feel sweat almost immediately dripping down your brow, down the side of your head. It's eerily quiet, though, as the wind whistles by. As you take it in, even the smell of the air, it has an acrid smell of burnt wood and decay. Kind of a pungent reminder. Well, your first time experienced this, but a reminder of what happened to these lands. The ground around you is unstable, uneven, shifting underfoot as you take those first steps and you hear the door close behind you as you stand outside the vault for the first time.
I think as the door closes behind us, Reed just looks at Phil and is like, yes! Holy shit, Phil! That's not Reed's voice. Holy shit, Phil!
They didn't say the sun would hurt my eyes so much. Is that gonna keep being like a thing, or do I I'm kind of afraid to open them again.
Well, no, I mean, we've been underground for our whole life, so our eyes just gotta adjust. It might be a little while, but...
Are you sure that's a thing, or...
Do you feel that heat?
Yeah, I don't like it. It kind of feels like I'm like walking through water.
Is this what you thought it would feel like out here? No.
No, I thought it'd feel like I thought it'd feel nicer, to be honest. I really did.
Well, I'll tell you, I worked pretty hard to keep that central air going through that vault, so, that just,
Do you have your eyes open right now?
Yeah, I think I'm getting there.
I don't want to open them. I don't think I'm gonna.
Hey, Phil, I think you should open them. You gotta get your eyes used to it, or else they'll never... You gotta...
Yeah, it burns, though.
Yeah, but you gotta try it, Phil. You gotta... Come on. Muscle through it.
Okay,
Muscle through it.
Yeah. I mean, if I keep them closed, I'm not gonna be able to see the little town everyone else has built. I just can't believe they didn't tell me about the the sun hurting so much? Okay, here I go. Oh! Wow! Wow!
Yeah, buddy. Did the overseer tell you about some town or something? Because I'm not. I gotta tell you, I'm not seeing much.
Yeah, I didn't get like info about a town. I just like, I kind of asked a little bit about it, but I just know there's not gonna be cars. So like, don't expect cars
Alright.
coming into it.
No cars. All right.
Yeah, maybe you can build one though.
Oh, I mean, maybe if I found one that was in decent condition, I could fix it up. But I don't know about building one from scratch, buddy. I've never worked on a car.
You could
So-
like invent one.
Yeah,
Probably.
that'd be a pretty big undertaking. I appreciate your confidence in me, but I don't know about that one.
Well,
At this
anyways,
point-
I've got a. I mean, I can kind of lead us if you want.
Did they upload a map to you?
Yeah, I got like a. Yeah, I got like a little map. Yeah, I don't know if it goes to a town, but it probably.
Let's see if you can transfer that to me. Hold on.
Yeah. I mean, mine might be busted, so I don't know if it's gonna like transfer necessarily.
Busted. What's wrong with it?
Yeah.
You want me to take a look at it?
How about like when we settle down and we've got like a place to rest? I think so. I can just lead us right now. I'm kind of excited to get this started. I just wish
All right.
the air didn't feel so moist. Like.
I get you. I gotta say, I didn't know that would be a thing. But
Yeah.
I figured it would be hot. But the moist is it's really something.
It's not great. But
Oh!
Look,
You hear in the distance, you hear this scream as you see a man running full throttle towards you. He's wearing like a leather vest, and he's in his hand. He's got like one arm, he's got a bunch of stuff, and he's got a metal mask in the other, and he's like looking behind himself. He falls down, drops a bunch of his stuff, and he looks, he sees you guys. He's like, "It's the machine. You gotta run." And he just fucking takes off.
the what?
And you, as
was
you
that
turn
one of
around,
the people from the vault? I didn't recognize him.
No, what the hell?
as you see this guy running, he leaves all the shit he just dropped on the ground. He's just full sprinting. You see he's like, there's blood on his back as he's running, and you turn around and you see this thing silhouetted floating towards you. Icarus, could you please describe what they see as you come into focus?
Yeah, absolutely. You guys see your standard Miss Nanny machine, kind of puttering
Oh my
through
God.
through the desert sky. She, he, it, and they, all of it. There's a little hat that's sideways on its big shiny chrome dome. The typical 3-eye and 3-arm trifecta, one arm is holding a pistol that absolutely is still aiming and tracked on the individual that just ran by you guys, screaming and bleeding. And it doesn't seem to be in a rush necessarily. It's a determined direction for sure. Yeah, that's kind of what you see coming towards you.
I think Reed is like, whoa, whoa, whoa!
It stops. You're from a vault.
What the hell?
What?
Is it Reed? Is this a car?
No, it's not a car, Phil.
I was
Did we
just
have-
being hopeful.
Did we have Mr. Handy's in the vault? Would we know what this is?
You as it comes into focus, yeah, you would know what a Mr. Handy, a Miss Nanny is just from
Okay.
records. Yeah.
No, you've seen one of these before. Hello, Miss Nanny?
Kind of looks behind it. Think you have me mistaken for somebody else. I'm sorry. I'm Ethan Hawke, and it takes the one gun hand up so it's no longer pointed at you guys and extends a free hand towards you all. Claw, I guess.
Oh,
Oh, hey, Ethan, my name's Phil.
Phil!
I'm from Vault 71.
71?
Yeah, it's me,
Wow.
Phil. Yeah,
Pleasure
this
to
is
meet you.
Reed. We just
Reed.
got out. That's my bad. I thought you might have been like a car, but my eyes are still adjusting to the sun. I never seen sunlight before.
Yes, it's quite bright. No, I am not a car either. I am, well, radiation affects everybody differently out here, you see. So I forgive you for your misunderstanding, but I am a person. In fact, I am a human bounty hunter, and that is who I'm after right there. So if you don't mind parting the sea, as it were, so I can continue.
Well, you said that was a what? You said you were chasing a whom?
Oh, that's that man behind you. I see him.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah, him. A raider.
Yeah, he was a
raider.
Wait, how do you
what?
know? They seem, I mean, they kind of seem scared.
Oh, yes, they should be. They are a
Are
raider.
you okay?
I a bounty hunter, remember? As I said, human bounty hunter, and that is my prey.
Okay. I have some experience. Maybe I can.
Experience?
You know, maybe I can. Yeah, I can. I'm a really good negotiator.
Truly. I would appreciate the help. Yes, I am hoping to extract information from this gentleman here. Looks over to Reed. Do you have any experience?
Sure, yeah, I'm with him.
Wonderful. Ah, look at us, a little team. I'll hold him down if you would like to do the talking.
I don't think we even need to hold him down. I think if we just maybe ask, we can say, well, let's go. Let's get along so he doesn't get farther. Let's start up a jog.
Brilliant
maybe
idea,
a little
yes.
jog.
Starts puttering forward again at its normal speed.
You at this point he's taking a hit and he's bleeding a little bit at this point and he's like he looks at you, he's like I swear I didn't do nothing.
Oh, well, that's a lie.
My name's Jimmy D. I didn't do nothing.
Oh,
No.
okay. Hey, Jimmy D. My name's Phil.
Yeah.
I'm very new here. I'd love to get to talk to you guy. Okay, so if you could just, I see you got
I'm so
a gun.
hot right now. He takes off the leather vest he's got on. He's like, I'm so hot.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, you didn't have to do that. Yeah. Hey, can I just say, you look great, man. You look great.
Is this negotiating
Thank
what you're
you.
talking about? This is the negotiation part.
Yeah, well, I mean, we're just talking right now. I'd like to get to know him first.
I see. Okay.
Hey, so, hey, Jimmy D.
Yeah.
What's your home life like?
This is wild.
If I'm being honest, I don't have much of a home life. I'm from the town up north. I was just here picking up scraps, and I found like some dead raiders, and I took their stuff, and I was just bringing it home.
Sorry, pause. Sorry,
hey.
you found dead raiders. You're not
Yeah,
one of them.
yeah. I can show you where they're located,
I
or
see.
where I found their dead bodies. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to. I'm sorry.
No,
I'm
it
so
is
sorry.
my bad. I believe there was a what's the word? Fuck up on my end.
Mix up.
Yes.
Oh, that's a good
Mix
one
up.
too.
Yeah.
Perfect. Yes.
Mix up, I would try to go with mix up. Not everyone's ears are acquainted to that kind of dictionary, I would say. Let's try to keep it polite. You know, I'm not trying to, you know, Jimmy D might have Jimmy D, how do you feel about cursing? Do you feel okay?
Oh yeah, I don't give a fuck.
Wonderful.
Okay, well maybe let's still just tone it down a little bit. And, not so many of those around. Maybe.
I don't give
Understood,
a frick.
Philip.
I don't know.
Right,
Okay.
did you say I just Phil? I don't know if you just said Philip there.
I did. Is it not short?
No, it's just Phil.
Just Phil.
No,
Got
it's
it.
just Phil. Yeah, just
Is
Phil.
Reed short for anything?
Just read.
Just Reed
Just
and
read.
Just
Good
Phil
for me.
works for me. Jimmy D. I'm assuming is not short for
Yeah.
anything either. Could you show me
James?
the direction?
Maybe James?
D?
Could be James.
James D. Could you
Jimmy
show
D.
me the,
Jimmy D.
the
It's Jimmy D.
direction where you found the items currently in your possession?
Yes, you're humbled. Sorry, I'm so confused right now.
Oh,
Hey,
yeah.
Jimmy. Let's just hang out, okay? I
Yeah.
just came out of a vault.
Do you know who this is?
No, I don't. But hey, you called them a machine, and I don't think they want to go by that. So let's take it back. So
Okay.
real slow. Hey, everyone, calm down. Everyone, calm down. It's great. We're doing
It is
great.
great. I agree. Everything seems great right now.
Jimmy D, put your hands down. Okay, you're fine.
Jimmy D would walk up to Hawke and just put their hand out to like shake it, and just they would try and put out their hand to shake Hawke's. I'm really sorry if I
They take it. It's just very up and down.
Okay, see, this is a great start.
I'm not used to
We're doing
making
great.
friends. This is actually quite nice.
Yeah.
I apologize for shooting you in the back, Jimmy D. If you hadn't
Yeah.
run, though, I wouldn't
Oh.
have done that. So
yeah, I got scared. I didn't know there was raiders here. It probably was because actually another thing about there's something else where I found that raider stuff. Maybe you can help me out. I was heading back to try and get some help from my settlement. It's super far away, but I'm kind of like glad you shot me, because then it gave me opportunity to talk to you. But it doesn't matter. What I'm trying to say is I need to show you something. So yeah, let me bring you there. Yeah,
Hold on.
Hold on,
Well, yeah.
Jimmy D. Don't. Yeah, hold on. Hey,
All right.
you mind if we do a group
I
huddle
thought
real
we-
quick?
Oh, you need a team
Yeah.
huddle?
Yeah, it just everything's moving kind of fast here.
yes, let's start
Well,
from the
Phil,
beginning.
real quick before you do that,
Yeah.
just so we know we can trust you and all. Hand me the gun.
Oh,
Thank you. Reed puts it on his belt.
yep. Oh,
Okay, hey,
am
Jimmy.
I gonna get that back?
Yeah, of
Maybe,
course you're
we'll
gonna
see.
get that. Hey, oh,
All
come
right.
on now. Yeah,
Someone might
yeah,
kill
you're
me.
gonna get that back.
I mean, yeah.
Of course.
Some of
Okay,
them might
I
kill
mean,
them,
I understand.
too.
Hey,
It's the
I-
wastelands.
It's kind of crazy right now. This is my first 5 minutes of being outside, so
5 minutes.
I'd expected to see a town here. You said settlement. I'd love to reroute back to that in a second, but I just want to talk with my friends real quick, if you don't mind.
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah.
I'll sit right here. He sits down on the ground, crisscross applesauce, sits there and just.
Okay, so
All right.
Ethan, where's the Vault Town?
The Vault Town?
Are you from the Vault Town? Yeah, the Vault Town.
Vault Town.
With all the other people like us, there should be like 9 or 5 or 4. There should be I think 9 or 10 people or something like that. Yeah, little Vault Town.
I hate to be the
And where's all the
bearer of bad news, Phil. I just got here.
Wait, are you from a vault?
Yes, I am. Pretty far from this location. I have traveled quite the distance to reach this location. I've
Yeah,
been following
okay, so-
raiders to get here.
You had your Reclamation Day.
My what?
Reclamation, it's when everyone in the vault gets a lottery, and one person gets to go up, and they choose a friend. Or sometimes a friend. I chose a friend.
I was the
You were
That's
friend.
my
oh,
friend.
That's your friend. This is.
Yeah,
Yeah,
who's your
that's-
friend?
Sorry. I don't think I understand the question. I did not have a reclamation day, necessarily. I left of my own accord.
They let you do that?
Well, to be clear, there were no they left.
Well, but
What?
wait, what?
Correct. I am. Well, I wouldn't say the last. I'm not the last. I am seeking the last of my vault. Are you?
Oh,
okay.
You
that's
are
a
not
lot.
the last
There's a
of
lot
your
to
vaults.
process.
There are
no,
more
there's
of you.
like
No.
a lot of us.
There's a bunch of people down
We
there
got a
right
baseball
now.
team.
Oh, you were successful. That's good.
What do you mean aren't every vault successful?
Oh, I wish. No, the wastelands are a harsh place. Many survivors up here come from vaults that were not successful.
Yeah, but it's supposed to be like it's 200 years, and now there's supposed to be the surface is habitable, and there's supposed to be a town. with
I don't know,
people.
buddy. This place isn't looking so habitable
This is about
to
it.
me.
Yes, Reed has kind of the right idea. This is it.
Hey, hold on for a second. Jimmy D, is there you know of a vault town?
Yeah, I mean, there's like some further north. I think there's like I don't really think it's called Vault Town. I think it's called O Town.
Are they
But
dressed like
there's
these two?
yeah.
Oh, other people. I've seen other people like you. Yeah.
Oh, good.
Really?
There's-
All right.
Yeah, further north. Yeah.
Any of them look like this guy right here?
Nope. I haven't seen one look like him. Sorry.
Okay, thanks, Jimmy D.
I mean, I
Damn.
wouldn't discount it. Maybe we can find my dad there, town.
O-Town. Hey, Jimmy D, what is O-Town? What is it, does it stand for something? Is the O for like, I don't know.
Yeah. It's what they renamed Orlando. It's
Orlando.
Yeah.
O-Town.
O Town.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is that on your map,
Okay.
Phil? Phil, is that on your map?
Is it on my map?
It is on your. It's not O Town. It says Orlando. It says Orlando,
Yeah,
but that
Orlando,
confirms. Yeah.
it says Orlando on my map, but doesn't say O-Town. Why wouldn't they not update that?
Well, I mean, it's been 200 years. I bet you they don't have an up-to-date map.
But wouldn't they? What about the people that have left? Wouldn't they?
Give them the same one, I guess.
Okay. That's weird, but okay.
There's a lot going on right now.
Yeah.
I'm following just fine. This all makes perfect sense to me.
No, I'm having a very small panic attack.
Oh, my apologies.
Yeah, I was supposed to have. This is like the turning point for me. I'm supposed to have, I was planning to have a partner and kids in like a year's time. I think this is throwing that off like very far off track.
Oh.
But that's okay. We bounce back. It's fine.
But it sounds like you need to go
sounds great.
to Orlando, and I need to follow
Yeah, Orlando.
Jimmy D.
O-Town. O-Town.
Seems we all
Sorry,
have
I'm
our
trying to.
paths, so it was nice to meet you both. Sorry the world sucks. Good luck.
Wait.
Yes?
You don't think maybe you want to come with us, maybe?
To O-Town.
Anywhere, really. You just seem to know a little bit more about this place than we do right now. So.
Yeah, and he was saying he saw vault people, and if they were in Old Town, maybe we got both of our people there?
It's possible.
It is possible.
Also, can I just say something real quick?
Of course.
I love your vibe.
Thank you.
I mean,
I
listen,
love yours
and
too.
when I came out, I appreciate that.
Yes, you
when I
have
came
this
out-
jolly vibe about you that I don't really see up here anywhere.
Thank you. Well, I came out and I was really excited to see the sun and feel the sun.
Yes.
And then it hurt me, so that kind of threw me off track. And then I was excited to see people. And
Yes.
Jimmy D, hey, no shade to you, Jimmy D. But you kind of scared me. I was kind of like, whoa,
Scared the
and
shit out of me.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
then you
Sorry.
came,
Sorry about that. I was honestly running for my life. I was
hey, Jimmy
terrified.
D, that's okay.
You know, if you seen what I've seen up here, holy shit.
Yeah.
Let me tell you what. I tell you, if you go, stay away from the water because there's a big old. They're like, just imagine a gorilla, but an alligator. I don't know. It's hard to explain.
Ah,
They're just like,
What?
I won't be doing that
Gorilla.
because that sounds horrifying. Yes.
it's horrifying. I mean, I saw it one time. I saw this alligator crawl out of the water, and it tore one of my best buds in half. It was insane.
Hey, Jimmy D.
Yeah,
Stop
sorry.
talking.
Yeah. Okay. He shuts up. He just.
Phil, I don't think this place is what they told us it was going to be.
I'm sure they probably missed it. They didn't, there's probably like
Perhaps
they had to build the town farther out.
Perhaps you'll find information
forgot.
from your people in O-Town. I'm
Yeah,
sure they've
they're
been up
probably in
here
O-Town.
longer, so perhaps they have answers.
I'm sure the area, like, we just got a bad spot, and we just got to get a little
that was
further.
it. Yes, exactly. Yes.
Yeah.
And then
Ethan
yes.
gets it.
All right.
See, I knew Ethan had a good vibe when they came up.
Come on,
They
Reed.
they were a little scary at first with the gun, I will say.
That's
But after that, the
understandable.
vibes have been really great. I ain't
All
quite
right,
sure
Reed.
how I feel about Jimmy D still, but I'm willing to make friends, so
Worst comes to worst, I can shoot him again.
no, no, please don't do that.
I think while you guys are having this conversation, Reed is just like, all right. Come on, get it together, Reed. All right, come on. Let's adapt.
Yeah.
All
And I
right.
just want to say real quick,
And he's
Reed,
kind of looking around.
you're doing great. You're doing great. You're communicating. And that's, sometimes
Thanks,
you
brother,
can be
you too.
can be kind of stubborn. So I'm really proud of you. Okay?
Communication
You're doing
is
great.
key up here. Yes.
Yeah. I love Ethan. You hear them right now? Okay,
Well,
so
Jimmy D, would you like to
I
show us
do.
the
I
way?
do.
yeah. We can trust you, right, Jimmy D?
Well, I mean,
Reaching for the
I'm
gun,
not gonna do
right?
anything. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Absolutely. Well, first off, you all
Thanks.
have my gun, so I'm kind of
Yeah.
being.
Hey, give him
the
back
odds
his
are
gun.
stacked against me.
Give him back the
yeah.
gun. Come on.
Oh, it's fine. It's fine.
I think I'm the elder here. Hey,
Phil,
Ethan, how old
Phil,
are you?
I gotta be honest, Phil.
I don't understand the
I
question.
don't think I'm gonna do that.
Well, how many years have you been around?
I don't understand the question. Sorry.
Okay, what's your last? You said what's your earliest memory? Like how early can you?
Earliest memory.
Yeah.
It was dark.
Okay, I think Ethan's a kid, and Jake,
Oh,
we're about the
certainly
same
not.
age, but
Certainly not.
Who's Jake? Who's Jake? I don't really know that name.
Just scratch that.
Is there somebody
mean-
else out here?
The heat's getting to me. I swear. I mean,
Yeah, and I also think you see Jimmy D is like I think your friend was trying to say something too.
Yeah.
I don't know. Go ahead.
Oh no, I was just gonna tell him that I don't think I'll be giving your gun back, and I think
Okay.
you're gonna
Come
have
on
to be
now.
okay with that.
All right.
I think I'm the elder here. Get the gun back.
Hey Phil, we're the same age, bud.
Okay.
We're the same
Hey,
age.
Jimmy D, you can have my gun.
You have a gun.
Here you go. Here you go, Jimmy
Please don't
D.
do that. Please don't do that, Phil.
Hey,
You're gonna
Are
need
you
it.
gonna give him
I
back
have a
his gun or
feeling-
what?
I have a feeling you're gonna need that, Phil.
Okay, Jimmy D, we can share the gun for now. I'll keep
But
it on
you'll hold it.
my person. Yeah.
Right.
But when we need it,
All right.
hey, it's yours.
That sounds good to me.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's all good.
Is
Communication
key.
is key. Okay. O-Town
Okay.
is about
How far is O-Town?
About 50 miles away.
Ooh, 50 miles. Yikes. Okay. Okay. And you're
All
sure
right.
you don't get like car capabilities? Like you don't
Cars?
get like
No.
Yeah.
I'm
No, I was
sorry,
talking to
yeah.
Ethan. Jimmy D?
Sorry, I
put a
thought
pin
you
in
were
it,
talking to
okay?
me. My apologies. I'm
Oh.
like sitting over here. I'm not sure if I'm in the conversation or not. Sometimes I feel like I am.
Hey.
I'm real confused. I'm not the smartest guy.
Hey, that's okay. I'm just saying, they were the one I said looked like a car at first.
again.
And hey, Jimmy D, it's okay. I don't mean to be rude. Okay.
Perhaps to be very straightforward and clear with you.
Yeah.
I am a person.
No car.
Yes.
Okay, yeah. Okay, just making sure.
Of course.
Okay, we'll walk.
I think Reed is gonna walk over and go to pick up the stuff that Jimmy D dropped. See what he can grab.
Yeah, you see as you go over and pick up the stuff, it's a kind of a non-distinct metal mask, but as you pick it up, you see there are some numbers on it. Just like serial numbers, like a serial code, just a few of them on this mask, kind of along the bridge of the head, or on the right on the forehead, essentially. There's some like scuff marks and things like that. You also see too, there's just like you see some tape. You see like a couple screwdrivers. You see he has like a fan that he's carrying. He's like, that's real good. That's got like some great gears and some and it's real hard finding stuff out here. And this place is pretty well sacked, but I found that. And then you want me to show you where I found that stuff?
If it's on the way, yes.
Oh yeah. I'll bring you by. Yeah.
Perfect.
Okay.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, let's head that way.
Yeah, and Reed, maybe give him back some of his stuff.
Hey, Phil, I think we're gonna need all the stuff we can get.
You're being quite rude.
Hey,
Rude. That's all I'm saying.
I'm just judging. Look around you, Phil. Look around you.
I just don't want to leave people we're meeting worse off than they already was.
Oh, it's all right.
I'll make it up to him.
It's fine. Sorry, I know I'm not part of this conversation. I just want to let you know it's okay. Communication.
Hey, Jimmy D?
Yeah?
Shut the hell up.
Okay, hey, I said with the language, I don't want to be using that kind of, Jimmy D seems quite nice.
A instigator, but you did say damn earlier, so bit of a hypocrite.
Yeah, but that was to myself, really.
All right.
That wasn't directed at anybody. And hell,
so we can
you know what?
to
I take
ourselves.
fault. I take fault. That was my bad. No, I would actually. I'm gonna go back on that. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, y'all. I didn't mean to say damn like that. Oh my. I mean,
it's your first day on the surface. I think it's understandable. You can have a few dams.
Yeah.
So anyways, which way is O-Town?
Yeah, let me, I'll take you that way. It's, come on, follow me. All right.
Yeah, okay.
Do you want to like put a gun up to my head just so you feel more comfortable?
Oh,
Would that be helpful? I've had that happen to me before.
No.
All right, I just want to make sure.
All right.
No.
All right, okay. I want you all to feel comfortable. That's the most important thing to me. All right. So let me show you. And he starts walking.
Thank you, Jimmy D.
Yeah, you got it. All right. So he's walking over here, and as he brings you kind of to the outskirts of the golf course, you see what looks like an old cargo container, or essentially like an old 18-wheeler, just the back of it. And it's down on the ground, and you see that there's like kind of recent blood splatter against the actual back of this trailer, but you see that the bars look like they've been twisted tightly, and as you get closer, you hear scratching and a low whimpering at the...
I knew there were dogs!
Wait, is it a dog or one of the monstrous things out of the water that Jimmy was talking about?
I don't think Jimmy D. Hey, Jimmy D, I ain't trying to say you were lying. But I mean, Jimmy,
Get me the fuck out of here!
Jimmy, do those monsters
voice.
speak?
Is that
No, I'm pretty sure that's a person.
Wonderful.
Jimmy D, you put that
I
person
tried to
in
tell
here?
you. I told you I was trying to find help. I'm not strong enough to take this off, and I heard a person and a dog crying
Phil
in there.
walks up to the storage container.
Hey, my name's Phil. I just came out of a vault. The sun hurt my eyes. You got a dog in there?
Where the fuck you're from? Get me the fuck out of here!
You weren't here for this part. We just had a conversation about you was in that kind of dialogue. But I'll get you out. I ain't trying to make you, mad. Can I pet the dog once I get you out?
Get me out, and hopefully I won't knock you out of your
Okay, well, I
skull.
appreciate you cutting back on the language, so I'm gonna try my best to get you out of here as fast as I can. Okay? Let's talk.
Phil starts working on this to try to get them out.
All right,
hey,
we're gonna have
how's your home life?
as you say that, go ahead. As you say that, let's make this is our first roll of the campaign. So this is a strength plus athletics. This is going to be, and just so you all know, you started with 4 action points as a group.
Okay.
So this is going to be, I'm going to say this is going to be it's going to be hard to do this.
Okay.
This is going to be a difficulty 2 on the medal. So if somebody wants to help
I was
Phil,
gonna ask.
if you want,
Yeah.
It's not a whole lot that I can really
you
do,
push
but
on
I
the other
support you in your
side?
endeavors.
yeah, I mean, how would Hawke go about helping in this
You said
scenario?
that, like,
And I'll have you roll.
The bar's like twisted or whatever?
Yeah, it looks like somebody twisted them.
Yeah. Definitely I think just grabs one and grabs the other and is gonna start like trying to pull them apart. I'm a big mental machine. I feel like I should be able to do this.
Hell yeah. So I'll say in this moment, just with how this mechanic works, so I'll say you'll do, if you'll make a strength plus athletics, so I think that's your, so roll 2d20s. So you need to hit a 7 or lower on yours, Hawke. So I'll have you roll first to see how many points get added to Phil.
Right.
On this. Yeah.
Okay.
A 3 and a 13.
Oh, so that's already one success. Okay, so now
Wow.
Phil, yep. So you can roll. You can have your 2 die.
Athletics and strength.
Athletics and strength.
Okay,
so
cool.
you have.
It's
I
gonna
think
be
your
10.
target. Yeah, your target number is a 10. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay, strong man.
Yeah, I work out, guys. It's okay. I really work on that baseball team. Let me tell you.
Oh, sure.
It's not good.
Oh.
It's a 17 and a 20.
Oh man.
Oh, so I like live here now. So should I
Reed,
just
get
keep, like,
over
rolling
here.
a character? Or?
You can spend a luck point to re-roll. You want to use a luck point?
Ooh, yeah, I'll use
You
one.
can use a luck point
Okay, so I have 7 luck points currently.
currently. So you'll need to mark. You'll need to mark one off. You'll burn one right now.
6. Okay, so it's a
Yeah, we
re-roll with both d20s.
It's just
one
one
d20.
One d20.
Ooh, okay.
Reroll.
7.
Boom.
Okay.
Okay, so
Nice.
how about this? The two of you narrate how there still was a natural 20 rolled, so
Yeah.
that is going to be a complication
Yeah.
later. But as you, what does it look like as you two work together to move these bars?
Hey, what's Phil doing?
Well,
Yeah.
I think Phil immediately is trying to pull on one, thinking maybe he can have the strength to break one of these bars. So I think when Ethan jumps in, like, we actually start to see some progress.
Yeah.
I feel like Phil feels like he's putting in the work, but it's really Ethan using their robot muscles to really pull us apart, and Phil feels like he's doing something
Yes,
here.
moral support.
But I think he's more, he's not really putting in too much. And I think as he starts to pull on it, he'll kind of, at like the last tug, he'll fall off and fall back and almost like twist his ankle and just fall face first into the ground, and his glasses will like crack right in half.
Well, shit.
Man, oh,
Are you
dang
alright?
it. Yeah, my glasses broke.
Oh.
Phil kind of like pulls him up.
Oh man, yeah, I can't see. Can I? Well,
Like at home?
can we have like a curse bank maybe? I think that could be beneficial for us all.
I think hearing Curse Bank,
What bottle
Ethan's
cap?
gonna remember the person in the trailer who was saying fuck every third word. Oh, right. And yeah.
Yeah.
It opens up.
I can't see shit.
As you hear Phil talking about his broken glasses, the door opens up. As you fall out, what do they see? As describe yourself and your companion.
So there's two of them that falls out. One of them is I'm gonna start with the more friendly of the two.
He is a German Shepherd cattle dog mix. He is like a nice chocolatey brown with a couple of white spots on his fur. He has like socks, you know how like dogs have like socks kind of, or like little like hoodies. His ears are like, they're pointed. One of them kind of has a little bit of like a fold to it. The other one is a 5'6" blonde woman. Her hair is in a braid that goes to about halfway down her back. She's got blue eyes. She's wearing mostly gray and like dark green, kind of like very militaristic like clothing. But as she tumbles out, she kind of lands in a knelt position, a gun pointed kind of at the three of them, like she was like ready and waiting. She does have a small scar over the bridge of her nose, and she's got bright blue eyes. She's about 29 years old, maybe 30, and she looks to all three of you and Jimmy B and goes, now which one of you motherfuckers is a part of that fucking group, and where the fuck did they go?
Okay, I think you used all your points there in the bank. Probably can't say any more of those.
You say group.
Ruthie will point the gun over at Phil and go, does it look like I'm joking right now?
I can't see exactly what you got there.
It's just a gun.
But I'm gonna... Okay, yeah, no.
I think Reed already had his gun up, waiting for something to fall out of the trailer, and he's like, hey. All right. I think you can kind of see from the two of us here. We're from a vault nearby. We don't got nothing to do with whatever group you're talking about.
Yeah, we're you can kind of consider us babies. I called this one a kid earlier, but
which was incorrect.
We're kind of like 10 minutes old, if that makes sense.
Phil, I'm 32 years old.
Yeah, I'm just saying, we just left the vault. Like, and I didn't...
Maybe I should just, like, take you both out of your misery now and save you all the trouble.
Unfortunately, if you do that, I will shoot you, yes.
Can I just say real quick, I really like living life. I think what I heard is a dog. I'd love to pet the dog before if I go, so if you take me out, can I at least pet the dog?
No, you're not petting Sputnik.
Okay, that's okay.
You're not touching my dog.
Can I get... can you describe them to me? I'd like to know if I do go, what a dog looks like. I can't see, my glasses are broken, so...
She's gonna turn to Reed and go, are you this one's muscle? Like, are you the, like, he's the brains, and she does brains in quotation. And you're the muscle, is that how this works? Like, good cop, bad cop? Is that how this goes?
It's actually the other way around, I think.
Are you sure? It's a little... You should have, like, rehearsed it before coming out here, before you left the vault, because it's a little
Do
bad.
you know about the Vault Town?
The
Vault Town, where everyone else, like us, is?
Oh, O-Town, I believe it is called.
Yeah, we think it's O-Town. Orlando?
As far as I know, most of your kind are locked away in the vaults where they should be.
Yeah, but there should be like 9 other people, maybe more, somewhere.
Most of the ones that I've seen are dead.
Okay.
Lady, I don't know what your problem is with us, but we kind of just saved your life out here, so I think it'd be a little easier if you may be a little nicer to us.
That's kind of rude. Let's take back that talk. Let's have a nice dialogue here.
The last person who tried to save my life locked me in a big metal box before abandoning me in the middle of this heat.
Well, I don't
look like that guy. The person before that left me out to die in the middle of, like, a shit storm. So
okay, yeah.
You don't really get points for saving people's lives out here.
All right, so this
you
place
just kind of expect
sucks,
that they want more.
This place kind of sucks.
Yeah, it does. A lot. Welcome to the wasteland.
The what?
Right.
Oh, so you're not kidding. You've been out here for
like 10,
2 whole seconds.
Think maybe 15.
Yeah, there's a lot going on out here right now.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know anything about a Vault Town. I know of O-Town. I'm trying to get there myself. I don't know if it's full of Vaulties. To my recollection, it's mostly filled with people who are just trying to survive and start a settlement because, unlike you two, our families weren't lucky enough to be hidden away from all the scariness of the world.
Look,
so we have to do what we can to survive.
Look, I didn't ask to be born in there, all right? If there's a place where people are trying to rebuild or something, that's where I want to be. So, if you're going there, that's where we're going too.
Where, O-Town?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, do you know it as O-Town or Orlando?
I know it as O-Town. I
Why
don't know very many
not
people
say
other than
Orlando?
Fresh Blood who call it Orlando.
I had a question. Did she say her name at any point?
I don't think
No.
I don't think so. I
Yes,
don't think so.
there's a pause of like, who are you?
Why?
Well, you know Phil and Reed, and that is Jimmy D, and I'm Ethan Hawke, and we know Sputnik's name. You are the only outlier.
Actually, I didn't know any of your names.
Oh,
I knew
well,
when
now
she
you
points
do.
at Phil, I knew that one's name.
Yeah, my name's Phil.
But no.
Just
I'm
Phil.
from. Did we already say you're from the vault?
Yes, multiple times.
Yeah, we
I
did.
can't. It's so
Phil,
hard
I'm
to think
getting
without
the
my
vibe that we
glasses,
shouldn't-
man.
I'm getting the vibe that
Dang.
we maybe shouldn't be introducing ourselves.
No,
to
I think
everybody
people
we
would
meet
want
here.
to help us.
No.
Yeah, I don't know.
Nobody does anything nice
Come
for
on
people
now,
out
come
here.
on.
Phil does.
Jimmy D was being real nice. He was like, "I'll help you." Where's Jimmy D?
Right here.
I'm right next to you.
Is he bleeding?
I'm right next to you.
I
Phil.
shot him.
Oh, hey, Jimmy, I couldn't.
No.
Sorry.
Oh,
to-
so he's not doing
Hard to
something
see
nice. He's
ya.
doing it because you threatened him, and he was hoping that there would be
No,
something
we formed
good
a
inside of
connection.
me.
We formed a connection, me and Jimmy.
That is true. I also shot him because
Yeah.
I misunderstood the situation. I believed he was part of the Faceless, and he's not.
Right? Yeah.
Part of the
Oh.
what?
The Faceless.
No.
I know that. I know that name.
Jimmy
Sorry.
D? The faceless.
You said the
Yes, the
faceless?
Faceless. It's a group of raiders.
They were they were supposed to be around here.
Well, I was following one, killed them, and was made to assume that
Reed, was
the
that on the-
majority of them were
Oh,
here.
son of a
Yes, I am
bitch.
seeking to kill them all. Yes.
I killed them all.
Yes.
Come on, now. No, I don't.
They have something of mine.
Okay, what'd they do? Can I know?
Yes, they have something of mine. I'm the last of my vault. Yes, they are
Wait,
the
I
reason.
don't think we should kill for stealing. Maybe like a timeout. You know what a timeout is?
I do. Yes.
No.
Yeah, I think like something like that, like a strict timeout for stealing. I don't think killing
Phil,
necessarily.
I think Phil,
the
I think
way-
we're gonna have to have a talk at some point.
Okay.
We've been out here
What the
10
hell
minutes.
is a timeout?
It's like when someone, when you were young and you did something your mom or your dad didn't want you to do, like
Go in the corner.
I
think
don't
about
know,
what
you
you've
like
done.
you drew on the wall.
No.
You drew on the wall.
No.
And you get time out, and you don't get like dessert that night.
That's correct.
It's like
How
that.
the hell would I have drawn on a wall?
With a crayon.
Yeah, dude. Ethan knows.
I do.
I'm telling you, I love Ethan.
Oh, so you guys like know nothing about the wasteland then, and like what it's like to grow up here and live here like your entire life. They didn't tell you anything when you left your vaults.
There's supposed to be a vault
no.
town, and there's no cars, and maybe dogs. That's what I was told.
So they sent you all out to die. Sounds
No,
like.
Come on, no, come on.
Yeah, there's no crayons.
Come
I didn't grow up
on,
with crayons
come
or
on.
walls around me. I grew up in tents, traveling around.
Yeah, but there's probably crayons in O-Town.
If they survived, maybe, but that's probably something that would cost a lot of caps to get your hands on.
Caps?
It's currency. We use bottle caps
What
instead
about
of
like
old money because
what about sharing?
Wait, Wait, hold on. Wait, Phil, give me a second here. Bottle caps? They use bottle caps?
Yes.
Yeah.
Why what?
Do you really think that the infrastructure of the United States mint and, like, economy was really going to hold up to a bunch of atom bombs? You know what did? For whatever reason, Nuka-Cola, so we use bottle caps.
Oh my god, there's Nuka-Cola? Really?
What the hell?
Yeah.
I gotta see if there's one on my map here.
Alright, well, if I would have known that, I would have been saving them my whole damn life. God damn it.
No, there ain't no Nuka-Cola things on my map. That's a bummer.
Bottle caps?
Bottle caps, yes.
Yeah. I mean, it's the one currency that's really easy to get your hands on, so no matter where you go, you can expect that somebody has some bottle caps
This is true.
to trade for food and...
God, alright.
Hey, how much will this get me?
Phil pulls out his scrapbook and like rips out the bottle cap that's like glued in now.
So you're saying I can get something with this?
I mean, like, maybe some string, but sure. You wouldn't get a whole lot. You would need a lot more to be able to, like, afford anything. I mean, it's still, like, normal money. It's not like,
Oh,
you know, one
man.
bottle cap is, like, you're rich.
Okay, you want this one then? I don't really want it.
You should hold on to that.
Sure, I'll take
you
it.
should hold
yeah.
on to that. Okay,
I
that's
can't
fine.
see you.
I
I can't
cannot
see where your
control you.
hand is exactly.
Yeah, I'll Ruthie's gonna go and grab it from
Here you go.
As Ruthie grabs, you see, as you grab that, you see Sputnik goes over and on the ground picks up this like little cow, like dog stuffed animal, and walks it over and comes and sits down. And as you see that, Ruthie, there's that moment, that realization of who gave that to him. As he sits there, and kind of like the reality of like meeting these new people, and then like you're just stuck in there, and then realizing that like where are they? But thinking back to what you heard last night, what led to you being stuck in that trailer?
You guys...
It's got a thing in its mouth.
Yeah, it's a dog toy. We still have those. You guys said you're going to
They got
O-Town?
toys?
O-Town?
Yeah, Orlando.
Yes, they believe that the people might be there.
Orlando.
Phil, I think it's called O-Town up here.
Yeah, but it says Orlando on the map.
Okay, I'm not gonna trust Vault-Tec as far as I can throw them, so I'm gonna call it O-Town.
So hard to see.
I like you.
You shouldn't. I'll come with you guys, because clearly you're going to need an experienced person, and I need to get information.
What do we, how do we pay you? Do you, is it like caps? You take caps?
I take caps, but I am getting the sense that if I continue to use you for money, and she's going to point at Reed, this one's not going to like that. So I'm going to say the only payment that is required is you guys keeping me alive. Or rather, me keeping you alive. That actually sounds a lot more accurate to what is probably going to happen. Have they told you not to drink the water yet?
What's wrong with the water?
Yeah.
I mean, I
love
assumed
water.
it, we know there's radiation up here.
It's radiated, so you're gonna have to boil it, or if you're lucky enough to collect rainwater, and it's not radiated from a rad storm, or.
Oh, I'd love to see rain.
I mean, I've built and repaired some water purification systems before. I'll figure it out. But yeah, how often does it rain? I've been wanting to see that. Sorry, I know that's odd to you.
How often does it rain?
Yeah.
It's. I mean, if you're asking,
it rains when it rains.
It's more. You're more likely as Reed asked this question. Ruthie, you would know that, and even Hawke would know this.
Mm-hmm.
It's dependent upon the area, of course, but so far in in Florida. It is it rains a couple times a week usually, but you have to be cautious because it could be a rad storm, and the rain will burn your skin, and bad things will happen. So, a couple times a week usually.
Good rain? Every couple of days, if you're lucky. Usually it might be a rad storm, which means if it's a rad storm, don't stand in the rain because you will melt. Radiation storm.
Radiation. Yes.
It's like rain that comes down from the sky and it's all irradiated.
Remember,
so then you like burn.
radiation affects everybody differently, but rad storms do hurt. Yes.
Okay. She looks Ethan up and down. I get it now. Got it. Radiation.
Get what?
What? So I'm Ruthie.
Ruthie.
I'm Ruthie.
Reed.
Nice to finally meet you, Ruthie. That group you were talking about. Who are they?
I didn't really see any faces, but they attacked me and she like hesitates. She looks over at Sputnik. They attacked me and somebody I was traveling with last night, and he shoved me into there for safekeeping because they got the jump on us. So
I see.
All right, look, I'm gonna try to take a stab at how this works out here. I want you to trust me. All right, so you tell me where they are, and I'll help you.
I don't know where they are. I don't know where they took him.
Let's go find him.
Jimmy D.
I might know. I did see I saw some raiders not too far from here. They were loading up some folk, or rather some super mutants, I think, into a carriage. They were all like caged up.
Do they have a really tall one
Jimmy
who
D,
looks kind of like he could smash your head into a flat pancake if he clapped it between his hands?
What the hell?
Yeah, there was a pretty big one. They had him all. He just seemed sad. He was all chained up. But
son of a
sorry,
bitch.
I'm gonna stop you right there again. What's a super mutant?
Remember how
It's a mutant that's super.
Our friend here said that radiation affects everybody differently?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I look at Ruthie kind of knowing glance.
Wait.
Yeah.
Did your dog used to be was your dog a person?
No, Sputnik has always been a puppy. He's not a puppy like age-wise, but he's my puppy.
He was a puppy, but then the radiation turned him into a dog?
Do you know how...
I don't know much about dogs. I just know...
a puppy is when they're born,
dogs.
they're puppies, and then they grow up into dogs.
And then the radiation
No, the radiation
changes.
doesn't change him. It's like how humans go from a child to a teenager to a human.
A mutant is what happens when a human being is radiated to a certain point and becomes mutated.
Okay. Are you a super mutant?
Me?
Yeah.
I do not understand the question.
Oh man, I'm confused too.
No, Ethan, and she looks back at Reed, is a person. She just like stares at Reed.
Yeah, I think Reed just stares back at Ruthie like, right.
Yeah, I don't get the radiation thing, but I'm just gonna stop asking questions about it.
Did you ever read comic books? Phil, you seem like a comic book nerd.
Plenty of them.
Yeah. Well, okay, that seemed targeted to me in a rude way. But yeah, I read comic books.
You know how
you guys got comic
we
books
only
up
sell
here?
comic books up here.
Okay, so they didn't lie about everything. They got comic books.
You know how some
sugar bombs?
Yes, they still have sugar bombs.
Okay.
So
It's basically
again,
the
kind of
same.
similar to water. Sometimes eating food will also radiate you. Anyway, you know how sometimes there will be like humans
That's
in
great.
comic books that get like infected with like a type of radiation, and then they like, I don't know, become like a really big raging monster that is a secondary color on the color wheel.
Yeah!
Mothman.
Mothman!
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's like that, but real life. That actually happens in.
And can it be any color? Can it be like purple or red?
Yeah.
Or
I've
blue
mostly seen
or
green.
Yeah.
Green?
I mean, I know
Man.
that like originally
Okay,
they
so they're
were,
big
you know,
green
like the
people.
first one
Big
was
green
green,
people,
yeah,
yes.
and then like I think there's a red one.
All right.
Red, okay. What about like teal?
I don't think so. I think it's mostly just like
Lime? Lime green? Because there's green, but what kind of shades? Are we talking like all shades?
Well, I mean,
Phil, does the shade matter? Does the
Yeah,
shade
well,
matter,
just-
Phil?
I just want to know. I'm curious, man, and you have to yell at me.
Phil, I think we need to get it together. I think we got to adapt here. This isn't like they told us it was going to be.
I mean,
but-
it's kind of. They got sugar bombs. They said sugar bombs. In comic books. It's not that. If you think about it, it's not that different.
I'm sorry. You have mentioned
just
on
don't like when you
multiple
yell at me.
occasions that there would be cars. So
Yeah, well, no, they said that there wouldn't be
Oh,
cars.
good.
That was confirmed.
I'm
But
glad.
I just hope.
No, I mean
No.
there's like frames, but
Man.
I'm gonna be really honest with you. As much fun as I'm having right now, and as nice as it is to hear the naivety and innocence of Vaulties, I want to go after those raiders because they might have my friend.
Yes.
I'm with you.
Raiders deserve to die, so I
Yes,
would like
they
to
do.
accompany as well.
All right, I don't think
Okay.
anybody necessarily.
Would
deserves
it
to
make you
die.
feel better to know that a group of raiders left me out to die?
And the dog.
I mean, that's not
Yep.
that's not nice of them at all.
Oh, so you're just like you're
but-
like anti-killing in general. So you're gonna do everything you possibly can not to kill.
I mean, I think a prolonged timeout would do great, and some like talking
Yeah,
to.
you need to stay
and we tell
really
them,
close
hey,
to me.
You gotta
I
stop.
don't trust you
Here,
to go
Phil,
by yourself.
I have negotiation. Phil, why don't we put them
Yeah,
in
I
timeout?
negotiate.
Timeout first, and you can try to negotiate. And when that fails, then I can kill them.
Yeah, I'm just gonna kill them. I'm not even gonna bother trying to like bring them.
Okay,
Ruthie,
well, I'd like to
communication
try.
is key.
It is
I
key.
think my baseball bat and I do a
Yeah.
lot of talking for myself, but thank you.
You play baseball? I saw you had like a stick thing, but I couldn't. My glasses
She's
broke.
she'll holster. As he starts asking, she's gonna holster her gun, take out her baseball bat, and start walking. And she goes, "I don't play baseball per se, but I'm really
Yeah.
good at hitting people in the head with this thing."
I mean, that's kind of like baseball, but it's like, imagine, okay, this is gonna sound crazy, but imagine if somebody's head was like really small and somebody else was like 20 feet away and they threw
Can
it
someone
at
like
you.
take his
And your
hand to make sure
job
he's walking the
was
right
to hit it,
direction? Because I'm scared that he's
and then
not.
you gotta
Okay.
run.
I got him.
And then you gotta come back. But you can't keep running. Sometimes you gotta
That sounds
stop.
really
Jimmy T,
tedious.
will you lead the way?
And you
I
gotta
would
wait.
rather just hit people in the head with my bat.
All right. Okay.
Yeah,
Listen.
can somebody pick me up?
Yeah, I got you, Phil.
Uh,
Look, let's start making our way over. Jimmy D, you said you know where these people are?
yeah, I know where they are. Well, there's like a little, they have like a little bit of I think there's like a little raider encampment here. That's why I came here looking for stuff, and you know, most of it's been scrapped already. And then, yeah, so, I think, yeah,
All right.
w-
lead the way.
I can show you the way. Yeah. So you you start heading in that direction towards the raiders, or where Jimmy D saw the raiders. As you head in that direction, you start to push further into the town. You continue to see just these dilapidated buildings. You're starting to grasp the scale of the destruction that after all these years, what you've been told is super. It's not super great up here.
Pretty
but
close.
as you continue walk, kind of navigating Phil, your complication, I decided, since you broke your glasses, -1 to your perception until you get a new pair. Until you get a new pair of glasses. That's what we're gonna say, because I think that just is perfect. So with that natural 20 you rolled, which in this game, everybody, for viewers, just a quick little sidebar, natural 20s are bad.
They're bad.
Natural ones, good.
Great.
Make your eyes bad.
Yeah. But yeah, as you continue to push forward, Jimmy D would stop you. He'd say, all right, so pass through those palm trees right there. They're kind of nice. They started to grow back. There's
Jimmy D, stay on task.
Sorry. All right, sorry, my bad. I it's my hyperfixation. I love palm trees. Sorry. And he continues to say, all right, so, and he would point towards you. He would point in the direction, and what you see are 2 buildings. Go ahead. Who's kind of leading the way? Who's scouting, I would say, at this point, for your group?
I feel like Ruthie probably
Yeah,
is.
because you definitely started walking first, so yeah.
Okay.
It's like, bye.
So what you see is you see these big trees. They're still alive, like they've survived but they're growing like multiple, like instead of just like one singular trunk trunk of the tree, it like splits out at the top and kind of twists around. But as you walk down, you see there's this kind of still intact wall here, and you see 2 buildings as you look out. And at this point, it's probably as you walk with Jimmy D, you have to push a little bit further into the city. It's starting to get later in the afternoon at this point. So I'm gonna say, as you're heading this way, go ahead and on this, I'll have you roll for me a perception plus survival.
Okay, and I do have a tag in survival.
Ooh, okay, awesome. So tag skill, dope as hell. All right.
So I have to get a 7 or more. That's double 8s.
Double 8s?
Oh,
yeah.
Dope. Okay. So because you have perception plus survival. Yeah. Oh yeah. So that's 2 6. Oh wait, you have a 5, so that's actually a failure, right?
Yeah, that's a failure.
So that is a failure. Okay, that's okay. So as you look out, you don't really see anything. Do you want to spend a luck point and try and push it, or do you want to succeed with a cost, or you just want to go into this and deal with things as they come?
I kind of want to just go into it and see what happens.
Okay. All right, cool. So you look through there's a bit of cloud cover. You see a little bit of a storm front in the distance. The wind's picked up a little bit here as you're approaching. And yeah, you would see these 2 buildings. I would say you do see, just kind of look around. You do see 1 raider. I'll give you all that. But are you trying to now approach this quietly, or are you gonna are you just gonna go in guns blazing, as you see? And you would see this raider has a metal mask on, and again, kind of a number printed on its head, on the forehead.
I think what Ruthie's gonna do as she sees this raider, is she's going to stop, and she's gonna like hold up a hand to the rest of the group, hoping that they also know what that means. And she's gonna go, okay, for all of you new to the wasteland, that, and she points over to the raider, is a raider. You can typically tell that they are a raider based on some sort of insignia or mask or some article of clothing that lets you know that they are part of a gang. It's not always that easy, but sometimes in this case it is. See how he has a metal mask? That means he's a bad guy. Usually, unless you're, for whatever reason, Jimmy D, they don't travel alone. So sometimes there's like a couple of them, which in this case I'm going to assume that there is. The best way to approach this, in my personal and humble opinion, is to maybe go in and sort of overpower them. But Yeah.
All right. Well, if this is gonna help you get in any easier, then I will pass you the mask that Jimmy D dropped.
Yeah, I got a couple notes. First off, what if you can't see anything? Like it's blurry and I can't tell. Like
shit.
So that's my first question. My second one, maybe we talk. I think I could convince them.
No.
To change their ways.
No.
Phil, I know you can't see right
charming.
now.
I can be
Phil,
real nice. People think I'm smooth. People think I'm handsome.
I know you can't see right now.
I think I can do it.
Phil?
Yeah?
I know you can't see right now. These guys look real mean.
Yeah, right? But I've dealt with some real mean people. Let me tell you.
They ain't gonna do no talking, buddy. This ain't Hilda down the vault.
Yeah, but remember Hilda? She sometimes would scream, and I'd be able to come in and I'd say, "Hey, you don't need to scream. It's okay."
Yeah, I think they're gonna do a lot more than scream, but
yeah, but I could probably.
If I may, these are faceless. They don't scream; they shoot.
Mm-hmm.
And
they kill.
I could
and
dodge?
They do bad things.
You can't see, Phil.
You can't see.
Yeah, but if, maybe it's
what
like
if
the
you
bullets
stay
can only hit you
behind me.
I like that idea. Why don't you like hold his hand or something?
I have 3.
Yeah, I'm just gonna kind of reach out and wait for someone's hand to grab mine.
Mm.
Yeah. I'll back up until I can, with one of my free claw, grab onto Phil's hand.
Oh, yeah, you got a cold hand.
Oh, I apologize.
You're like cold-blooded.
Radiation.
Yeah, the radiation. I think I'm starting to get it now.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
It takes people a few times.
Yeah.
Ruthie will turn to Reed and go, all right, I'll try out the mask. We'll see what happens. Why don't you guys position yourselves in case this gets a little hairy?
Should we have a signal for if you get into trouble, but you can't shout?
She's gonna look down at Sputnik and go,
Orlando! I'm sorry. I didn't mean to.
Well, that can work if she can shout, but if she can't, there should be
Sorry, you're about to say something that I didn't mean to ruin your flow. I'm gonna stop talking. I feel bad.
if things go south, Sputnik will give a good bark. You'll know to.
All right.
Although I love the idea of Orlando. I think that was a really good. That can be our second option, just in case, for whatever reason, Sputnik can't bark. Yeah.
You want to maybe act like you got me as a prisoner or something, so you have somebody else with you on the inside?
No, because if I left a Vaultie alive, that would give it away pretty easily.
Yeah, and that scares me.
Fair enough.
I don't like that, Reed.
Fair enough.
Just stay out of sight, get into position so we can surround them.
In time.
I got this.
Maybe. We'll see ya.
Yeah, I'll try really hard just for you, Phil, to talk.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
go ahead, take the mask and start walking.
Okay, good
Okay.
luck.
Okay.
You got it.
Okay. So,
Shoot, sorry.
you oh man, this is gonna be interesting. Okay.
It's
Okay,
totally
so
fine.
you head towards them. The rest of you are before as Ruthie walks away from your group, puts the mask on. Before I get into stuff with Ruthie, are any of you doing anything else? Just so that I have that in the back of my mind as we move into this, as you see Ruthie go.
I'm doing what she said. I'm going to try and get in position. If I do know, just from dealing with these guys for however many years now, certain tactics they use or anything, something that I know to keep an eye out for, that's going to be my main focus.
Okay. Yeah, I think you would know just... They are very much... I I would say guerrilla warfare. They tend to be stealthy. So you can assume that what Ruthie said is right on the nose. There's probably other guys.
Yeah.
There's other raiders around. So I think kind of probably keeping your eyes peeled and watching.
Yes.
So all right. So I'll do that. So I'm gonna say for Hawke, go ahead and roll perception for me. Just I'm gonna play into that, and then we'll build from there.
2 3s.
Oh my god, that's solid. Okay, awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, you would see there is like the building to the as you're looking out, the building kind of straight across from you to the north. You would see that there is there is like a top to it, and there's a stairwell that leads up. It's completely open, like it's destroyed in the top, but you would see ever so slightly the head of another raider.
Get
kind
the
of
gun
doing a
out,
quick,
and I aim it
a
up.
quick look around.
Just aiming it where I see
Yep.
it, so that if I hear the bark, I'm gonna shoot immediately at that guy.
Yep. So you would see, their head popping up out through, with that, and that's good because he had 2 successes, so you matched it. So that was awesome. Okay. So all right, what is so Phil is with Hawke.
Yeah.
Right with them. What is Reed doing in this moment as you see Ruthie walk up?
Well, Reed is actually kind of like fairly sneaky himself. So I think what he wants to do is kind of try to like stay in this area, but like follow Ruthie as best he can from this area so that he doesn't lose sight of Ruthie.
Okay. All right. Awesome. So I'll say go ahead and make a let's do in this world it's going to be for sneaking, it's going to be your agility plus sneak. Cool. So
that is a tag skill of mine as well.
Oh, dope.
That is 2 successes.
Woo! Okay, solid. So Reed, you can position yourself. You're moving quietly with the wind howling and picking up. The trees kind of swaying, creaking about. Your footsteps, you are quiet. You're moving just all this tiny spots and places you had to get yourself into. Working in the vault has allowed you to know how to move with a grace, and you're able to position yourself and give support to Ruthie if something goes bad. So with that said, Ruthie, you approach this raider who is walking. Are you just being nonchalant about it, just walking straight up to them, or how are you approaching this?
I'm just approaching this kind of like very nonchalant, just got back from, taking care of business like the raiders do.
Okay. As you approach this individual, they would see you coming, and they would do a little bit of a double take at first, and they would be like, I'm not familiar with your wait a second. They look at the number on your from the raiders. So he's like, if I recall that Terrence, is that you?
Yeah, it's me. It's been a while. How's it going, bud?
Charisma plus plus speech.
Oh gosh. Okay.
So it's just it's gonna be because I got the numbers on them. It's gonna be I'll do a difficulty 1 on this.
Okay. Okay, that is a 3 and a 13.
Okay. I could have. All right. Well, what brings you here? Did the boss send you, or?
No, I just woke up, like some like big old super mutant like whacked me really hard in the head, and I woke up and I was like, I have no idea where I am, so I just walked to the first place I remember being.
All right. Well, let me go get Onslow. He'll be able to get you all up to speed. And at this point, the raider would walk towards this door, open it up, and you would see inside. There's not a lot in there. There is another room to the side. As do you follow this guy?
Yeah, but I'll hang out outside.
Oh, okay. Okay, awesome. Sweet. All right, so I'll just say you. All right, so he goes in. He's like, "Hey, Onslow, Terrence is here," and he he steps to the side, and you see this other figure. He's this individual is a little bit. They have like the wastelands have not been kind to this individual. You see that they have like, it looks like they were attacked at some point by a creature. Like part of his rib, he has this huge indentation on his right side from something like biting it. Somehow he survived, but he walks out and he takes his blade and goes like this to you as like a kind of a greeting, and resheaths his knife, and he says, "So, what brings you here? The boss said we weren't sending any more."
I'm gonna go to like do the same thing, except like as I go to my belt, just kind of like have this moment where it like seems like I'm surprised that my knife isn't there. Kind of like what the.
Look, I genuinely, I went to get one of those super mutants that we were sent to get, and I seriously woke up. My head really hurts, and I came to the first place that I remember being. My head hurts so bad, dude.
Yeah, they called one of them last night. Apparently there was some, they locked up there was another person with them, but they had locked them up in the trailer or whatever, and we were just like, the sun will kill them, let them die in there, it's fine, we'll go raid their body later. But we sent out the mutant last night, this morning, north.
Oh, you know, when I was there, it didn't sound like there was anything in the trailer anymore. Maybe it's dead now.
Oh, really?
It's been pretty hot all day.
I mean, that's true. I'm surprised. Bake them, cook. Ha. Yes. Ooh. That's a good point. Well, so do you want to head? We're finishing up some stuff here and heading out because, let's face it, there's not much left here in Winterhaven. So.
Yeah. No, my head hurts, so I think I'm just gonna stay here for a little bit. If you could send somebody back, like, in a little bit to come get me. My head really fucking hurts,
Sure. I think we could do that. We'll send down one of our carriages, I guess. We have a couple now. Yeah, we got them from a city. It was great. What a night. But, yes, so...
Or actually, you know what? It might be better if I just meet up with you guys later. I'm sorry, my head really fucking hurts. But where are we going again? My memory's been fuzzy.
Oh, yes. We're heading north, just south. We don't really have a name for our place. It's it's just we're like about a mile and a half from this town called Apoka.
Oh yeah, the place, and it has all the. I remember when we first showed up, and there was all that like Nuka-Cola. Yeah, that was great.
There wasn't any. Wait a second.
I don't know, man. Like I said, I hit my head.
Did you
really
take the
hard.
Nuka-Cola? They
took
told
one.
me there was no Nuka-Cola there.
I was told I could take some.
Damn it.
Dude, I'm so sorry. I know how much you love that shit.
I can still taste it on my lips the last time I had one.
I'm sure it's addictive. It's addictive
Sorry.
stuff. It's okay.
It's so good.
Yeah.
And then you get the bottle cap after. It's like a win-win.
I know.
It's so good.
It's like when the sugaros say
uh,
that there's gonna be a toy in them, and you open it and you eat the sugaros, and there's sugar bombs, and there's no toy in them.
There's no toy. Oh,
Like, it's
yes.
bullshit.
I've been looking for boxes. There is. I've been looking. So here's the thing. I collect figurines. It's something that I did as a little man. But now I am grown and I still love it. Actually, look at this. And he pulls out a little figurine. He's like, this one. It's a classic. It's worth a lot of. Actually, it's not worth anything.
I didn't see. Listen, I hit my head so hard that I probably won't even remember this conversation. Yeah.
You said nothing.
I don't even know if I'm seeing anything right now.
All right. Well, there is a little bit of food in the in there. It's very hot out. My brain.
No.
But okay. So let's All right. Well, we have a couple of things we need to finish here. We have to. We're trying to crack this. We think there's a hollow disk in this computer in here, and we need to get it out because the boss said it might have some valuable information that could compromise him.
Oh
So,
yeah, who all is in there? Who all is?
Oh, nobody. No. There's no one else in there. It's just us two here. And then there's one. Oh my gosh, who is it? Forget their names.
It's not
there's so
Harold,
many of
is it? It's not Harold.
Oh my God! It's Harold. It is Harold.
I love that
yeah,
guy.
He's
Really?
not that great.
It's just the three of you here, really?
It's the way he stares at me. He just like,
Oh, yeah.
it's like he's looking into my soul, and I'm like, what the, dude? Just talk to me. Don't just look at me like that. What the fuck is going on?
Yeah.
Ah. But yes, yes. Harold is in the other building. He found like there was a nice mattress in there. We're thinking about bringing it back to our spot. And also there's a safe in there. We haven't been able to crack it, but maybe another day.
Well,
maybe we'll just take the safe with us.
I got this, and she's gonna look down at Sputnik. I found this. I don't know what we can do with this, and she's gonna I feel like this is something the two of them have worked a lot on, and she's gonna tap his head twice.
Okay.
And it's kind of like a thing that they've been working on.
I love it.
But she's gonna tap his head twice and go, I don't know what to do with it.
And as you tap his head twice, does he bark? Is that or does?
Yeah.
So you hear Sputnik.
It keeps doing that.
Immediate.
Okay, are you both firing in unison? Are we gonna say you're firing in unison?
That's so good.
Fucking dope. Incredible.
Shit.
So I need both Hawke and Reed to fire a shot at these guys. So that's gonna be small arms plus small arms plus agility. And you just need to. Are you aiming or you just
I'm aiming.
Okay, you're gonna aim, so that'll be a difficulty of 2.
I've got a Pip-Boy, so I'll go ahead and call my shot for his head.
Oh, that's right.
Bats,
Okay,
baby.
Yeah. What are you aiming for, Hawke?
The leg, obviously.
Oh yeah. Okay, I figured.
All right, 7 and 13.
7 and 13. Okay.
1 success.
Do you want to spend an action point and try and push it?
Nah.
Okay, that's right. So a shot goes off. Are you going for the main guy, Reed, or the other one that's standing next to the door?
Whichever one Hawke didn't go for. I think we probably would have been talking over there and figuring it out.
Okay,
Sure, yeah.
perfect. Then I think Onslow was the one that
Whoever
Hawke
was on
tracking.
the roof, yeah.
Yeah, so that's Onslow. Yeah, so the other guy, we haven't gotten his name yet. Harold's the other one that's somewhere in here. In the southern building. So you fire. What did you get, Reed, on
got a 5 and an 8, so 2 successes.
Okay, so go ahead and roll those damage die for that. Damn. Oof.
Whew.
Okay. So we got a 6, a 5, a 3 and a 2, so that's gonna be 4 damage total.
That's 4. Where were you aiming on this guy?
I went for the head with that.
Ooh. For the head.
Oh no! Fuck it up, dude.
Oh boy, that is all damage. That is 4. That's 4 damage. He doesn't have nothing.
Yep.
So like, it's a metal mask, but their top of their head's exposed. The side of their face is exposed. So the bullets, you hit this guy. He's still up somehow. Like it ricochets enough, but yeah, he kind of is like, oh shit. Stumbles a bit, puts his hand up against the wall. And at that point, we're in initiative. So let's go ahead and we are in combat for our first official time. All right, so I'm gonna get everybody's initiative because how it works is we already have initiatives set, everybody that's watching here. So if people want to just call out what your initiative is, and then I'll put the initiative order. I'll jot it down.
10.
12.
13.
10 also.
Yeah, I didn't know you had a 13.
I do.
Okay.
Okay.
I see you.
Okay. So Hawke and Phil. All right. So initiative is. I can't believe I meant to put Raiders, but I wrote initiative. Yeah. So immediately, the shot goes off after Sputnik barks. The guy in the back gets hit. He kind of stumbles a bit, puts his hand up against the wall. That was almost a critical on him.
Holy shit.
But he kind of stumbles back. He looks super hurt already. Onzo grabs his gun. Reed, you're up again as you get ready for another shot. Who you going after?
If it looks like Onslow's grabbing the gun, then I will go for Onslow.
Onslow. Okay. Are you calling your shot again?
I feel like it's cheap for me to keep using bats like that, so I will just. Is that how it works?
No. Yeah. You have that ability. That's part of being.
So.
Do it.
Also.
I guess so.
Rule cool, baby. Even if it doesn't hurt, just fucking do it. It's dope as hell.
It just says
use that
when
shit.
they make an attack. Yeah, I will go ahead and use VATS and go for the torso on this one, just because I'm doing it quick.
Okay.
Okay. That is an 8 and a 20.
Ooh.
Oh no!
Ooh. Okay.
So that's one success.
Okay, so as you shoot, so this is a complication. All right. Go ahead and roll the damage, because you got one success. And I'll tell you what's going to happen.
Okay. That's a 1, a 3, a 3, and a 4. So that's 2 damage total.
Oh, it's only 1, I think, because the 1 is a 1 point. And then 3 and 4 is 0.
Oh, 4 is nothing as well. Yeah, it is just 1. Just 1 damage.
Okay. So I'm going to say because you rolled a natural 20 on this, you go to shoot his torso, but it hit instead. Your aim's just a little bit off as you're kind of getting. You've never used your VATS for this before, so as you go to fire, you shoot. The bullet hits off of it, ricochets off his mask, and it hits Ruthie for 1 point of damage.
Oh, we're having
because you're right next to.
No, I'm just kidding.
So it's gonna, but I'll tell you where it's gonna hit you. I'm just gonna roll random.
Okay.
And see. It hits you in the left leg. So do you have armor on it? Do you have armor on your leg?
I don't. I have it on my right leg.
Oh, damn it! I was like, oh no.
I have it on my left arm and my right leg.
Okay, so Ruthie, you take a point of damage there. Reed, are you staying put? Any movement for you?
I will move.
Okay.
Let's see. How far are the zones again?
You can run 80 feet in. So
80 feet. Wow.
Those are all 5. All those squares are 5 feet. So you can easily close the distance on them.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get over to here. Can you guys see that? We're looking there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I will get over to like that side of the building there.
Okay.
Try to give myself a little bit of cover.
Hell yeah. Awesome. Dope. So yeah, you run over there, moving quickly. Ruthie, as the bullet ricochets, it hits you. It hits you in your leg. Onslow's right there, going towards you. What are you doing? It is your turn now.
Am I to assume that at this point my cover is just like 100% blown?
I think actually I'll roll for them and see if they realize it.
Okay.
Because I think he drew the gun where he got shot from, so you see him like pointing in that direction.
Mm-hmm. Hoping my computer doesn't crash in this moment.
He thinks you're still on his team, so
Perfect.
he points. So like he's gonna use his. Oh, well, it's not his turn yet, but he doesn't realize you're on. You're not on his team.
Okay. I think what I'll go ahead and do then is I'm gonna take out my baseball bat. I think I already actually have it out because I had it out earlier to show Phil. I'm gonna like take my baseball bat out and I'm gonna position myself for like my kind of like how do I want to like I'm cheating out essentially. So like I'm still facing this guy, but it looks like I'm gonna go like whack like Reed or somebody, and I'm like, oh, my head really, really hurts. I'm gonna go and swing, and I'm gonna aim for his head.
Okay.
This is so funny.
That is incredible.
I got a nat 1 and an 8.
Oh wow, that's real good. Because you have what?
Because I have a tag in the. Or no, I don't have a tag in my baseball bat. Wait.
That's okay. I would in this moment I would let you, just because I think you're probably gonna do more melee stuff. Would that be fair to say?
Yeah.
I'll let you switch your tag skill from, because I know you have if you want to move it from small guns to melee weapon, I'd be cool with that.
Okay.
Okay, cool. So that will be a oh my god, that's a are you aiming for a specific, so you're going for his head. So you get 3. Yeah, you do it. You hit him. So go ahead and roll. That's going to be, oh my god, 4 damage die plus 1 from your melee damage boost.
Okay.
So all right, so you just let me know what the numbers are and then we'll.
That is a 1, 2 6s, a 5, and a 6.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
That's a critical hit. Yeah, so you swing the bat. Yeah, what does it look like as you, like you said, you kind of like went to go towards Reed and then you're just like, describe kind of the follow through as you hit this guy in the freaking head.
So it looks like she's gonna like step forward to go after Reed, but as she steps over, she just like,
for all you baseball fans out there, it's like Mookie Betts just like ripping a new one out of the park, just like right into this man's head. And as she like comes off of it, like the follow-up swing, you know, and just sort of like recovers, she goes, oh my head, are you okay? I'm so sorry. I think I'm dizzy from when the super mutant clapped my head like it was a drum.
Yeah, so as you hit him, you just hear it pop, like just that pop from the crack, and then like the sound of ding ding ding, like a bell getting rung because he literally has metal on his face. And he's just like he goes prone because that is a critical hit with 5 points of damage. And he's dazed and loses normal actions on his next turn. So yeah,
Oops.
he is a sitting duck right now. So Onslow is super hurt, and he cannot do anything this round. Okay.
Oh no! Who did this?
Yeah.
Super
Go ahead.
de-duper quick. I forgot that my pistol has the reliable quality, which means I ignore the first complication of an encounter. So
Okay.
Ruthie should not take that 1 damage.
Perfect. So take that 1 hit point back. So we see this like weird moment where time seems like the bullet ricochets off, and then we back in with Ruthie knocking this guy in the head. Perfect. So yeah, you see Onslow falls down kind of onto his knee. It's like a scene from Mortal Kombat when they're just like but the other raider that got hurt is going to he's going to as a minor action, he is going to grab he's gonna draw an item. He's gonna draw a tire iron, and he's gonna go. At this time, the gig is up. He's gonna come around, and he's not gonna aim. He's just gonna. I'm gonna see where he's going after. Okay. He's going after your right leg. So. He does hit with a he rolls a 4, so he gets a hit on you.
Okay.
So he's gonna roll his damage. You would all hear this. He rolled 2 2s and a 5, so that's 5. That's a crit. That's a crit.
Oof.
So he runs over and he just swings like a golf club swing, and you just hear Ruthie's. Does Ruthie have armor though?
Yes.
On her right.
On my
her
right leg, I have armor.
Okay, so no.
Oh my
Yeah,
God!
so you're good. Yeah, so you feel it hit, and like the knee buckles, and you feel like it's about to pop, but you have enough armor there that you hold, but you take 4 points of damage on that. That's a big hit. That is his turn. Harold. Harold, hearing gunshots.
Join the fray, dude.
So let me see how much movement he has.
Get out here.
Really good at naming characters.
Okay. Yeah. Oh man, he's gonna. I'm sorry, Ruthie. They're just coming for you.
I expected this. It's cool.
Oh god.
Yeah.
Sputnik, bite.
He's gonna run.
Oh shoot! Sputnik should have taken a turn on my turn, but it's fine. It's cool.
Bite.
Oh no, you can go ahead. You can do Sputnik now. Because this guy is like he's running, and we'll just say what is.
I feel like
Sputnik
he's
do?
gonna retaliate against the other guy, the not Oz guy. I was gonna call him Oswald, but that's not right. But
that's what his name is. It's Oswald. It's Oswald.
We got it.
Oh, I thought it was Oswald.
No. There's Onslow, Oswald, and Harold. The other guy that just hit you with the tire iron is Oswald. You got it. That was his name the whole time. I was just waiting.
Yeah, that was it.
The whole time.
Yeah, Kylie had like a whole a name thing, and I ruined it with Harold. But it is what it is. Yeah, I think Sputnik will.
It's fine.
Will go and
It's
bite
fine.
Oswald.
Okay. Okay. So I think here. Let's see. Attack dog. Dog is on one of your attack units. Okay. Okay. Ooh, yeah. So yeah. Go ahead and roll. His body plus melee. So you just gotta beat a 7.
Oh,
you just gotta beat a 7. Or a 7 on the
How
lower.
is a 6 and a 14? Yay!
That works. So go ahead and roll 2 damage. Go. Oh, where is he biting him? I guess that's Or do you want to just have, because it will miss if you.
Yeah.
I'll just roll. Let me see. Let's see.
Have him go for it.
Right
Nice.
arm.
You said 2 damage?
2 damage die. 2d6 is your roll for
It's a
Sputnik.
6 and a 5.
Ooh, so 2 points. Okay, awesome. He doesn't have any armor on his right arm. These raiders do not. So it bites. He's like, right after the tire iron, he bites onto the same arm and starts tearing at it. That guy is on death's door. Between the gunshot and now getting torn up by Sputnik, who is just tearing into him. As you see that the other guy comes up and he's gonna draw his pipe pistol and shoot. So I'm gonna roll there. He has to get an 8 or lower. And he's not gonna aim. He's just gonna shoot and hope it hits. So I'll roll that first. Let's see what he's gonna. That was cocked. Left leg again. God, they're just going after your leg.
My poor legs.
I rolled a natural 1 for them, so it's a hit. Yeah. Sorry, Ruthie. All right.
Oh. They should have brought Reed in with me, dang.
He's right there. He's right there.
He shoots 3 points of damage.
I'm still up.
As the bullet through your calf, but 3 points of damage. That is the Raiders' turn. Hawke and Phil is up.
Oh, okay. I'm debating either going to heal you or shooting. That's where I'm kind of at right now.
I have 4 points of damage.
How bad does Ruthie? Okay.
I'm 4 from 11. And I mean, we still have like me and Reed until it's the Raiders' turn, so I think we're good.
Okay, I'll just shoot that. He will just, I guess, behind his shoulder to Phil. I apologize. This is going to be very loud, and I'm going to shoot. I'm gonna shoot Harold because he just ran out here. So, welcome to the party, King.
Harold,
we love you, bestie.
Are you aiming, or are you just gonna shoot and?
God will take the bullet where it needs to be. Okay.
Okay. It's gonna be right leg. All
right.
Which is not armor.
Jesus, take the wheel.
2 and 5.
That's good. So go ahead and roll damage.
Tagged. Yeah.
Ooh, okay, yeah, that's real good. So real good. So Hawke, you got 4 die.
Oh, dropped one. All right, we got a 1, a 2, a 3, and a 5.
That's 4 points. 4 points of damage against him. His leg buckles as well, as he kind of stumbles a bit and like looks over in that direction. There's shots coming everywhere now, so like they're definitely distracted. So you are in the trees, which will actually make their difficulty harder to hit you.
Yeah.
If they shoot out. So, all right. Staying put. Any movement for Hawke? Or any other minor actions?
I'm doing my job. I'm gonna stay in front of Phil. So if Phil moves on his turn, then if I am allowed as a reaction to move in front after he's finished, then that's what I'll do.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll allow that. That's totally cool. All right, Phil, you hear gunshots going.
Yeah, right when those gunshots pop, Phil puts on his little Vault-Tec security helmet. He got his little glass visor down. He's like, okay, here we go. Puts it on.
It's prescription too.
It's prescription?
You can see.
I can see again. Like if Phil just didn't even think about putting his helmet on. Now that he had, he's like, oh my god, I can see. Pulls out his baton and is gonna run towards where Ruthie is. He just bolts. Gets up and runs.
Yeah. We are no longer in the trees.
And I'm going to try to... The guy with the pipe pistol.
Yes, Harold.
Who shot Harold.
Yeah.
He's going to pull out... He has his baton out, and he's going to go try to whack... Using VATS, he's going to pull it up. He's going to try to whack his arm that's holding the pipe pistol.
Okay.
Try
so
to
that's
knock it
gonna
out
be...
of his hand.
He's a lefty, so it's his left arm.
Okay. Gotcha. Okay, so it's going to be it's a tag skill, melee weapons. It's going to be 11 or lower.
God, that's crazy good.
Oh no.
I got a 20 and a 12.
A 20 and a 12?
Yeah.
Hey, you want to use a luck roll there, King?
Yeah.
Do you want to use a luck?
Fuck it, I'll use another luck roll.
Is that on the action? I'm fine with you taking an action.
I'm cool with you taking an action.
I'm cool with that.
I don't.
Ooh,
you want to use an action point?
I don't want to.
One or the other or both?
So. Or both? Ooh.
I'll say with it. I'll say with it being after the turn, I'll say in this case, just to kind of be a little bit, we'll say luck point. You'd have to use a luck point in this case.
Okay.
Kind of like a.
Yeah, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'll use a luck point. I keep using this die. This die is giving me 2 nat 20s, so I gotta just like
put it in dice jail.
Straight to
Dice
jail.
jail.
Okay.
Jail.
Do not pass go. Do not collect $200.
17.
Straight to jail.
Oh my gosh.
Phil!
You're getting used to the
Yeah, my eyes are adjusting again.
You go to hit Harold, and as you hit his go to hit his arm. His arm, he kind of puts his face in the way, and you hit the metal and your arm is just like shaking, but it's enough where it comes back and it cracks the security just a little bit.
I can't see again.
Hawke will then grab
like
the back
his...
of Phil's shirt to pull him back behind. Phil, we talked about communication being key, and you didn't tell me you were gonna run off.
I'm gonna hit this guy.
We will do it together then.
Phil too wasn't ready to use like full force on someone yet, so it's almost like he hesitated, and then now was like.
Yeah. Amazing. So that's Phil's turn, bringing us back to Reed at the top of the round.
Oh God.
All right. I think Reed is gonna go ahead and kind of run out. Oh, jeez. Run out this way.
Okay.
And he's gonna, as he runs, go ahead and take a shot at Harold.
Oh, okay.
I will do that. And then, hold on. We'll do that first.
Awesome.
So that's going to be a 3 and a 12, and small guns is one of my tag skills, which means 3 is a crit.
Dope. Yeah. Whoo. Okay.
That's going to be 5. Let's see. That is a 1, a 6, a 3, and a 2.
A 1,
so that's gonna
a
be
6. That's a crit.
1, 6. That's 4 damage there.
So you get a 1, a 6, a 2,
So that's
which
2,
is.
and then the 2 is, and then the last one is a 3. So there's no.
Okay, so it's four against him. Okay. You shoot Harold, right? You shoot Harold in the.
Yeah.
Where do you shoot him? Because you said you were using bats in the torso.
We'll say torso.
Okay. These are not the most like heavily armed. These guys in particular are not like the most armored, faceless that are out there. So you shoot him in the torso. What does it look like as you take this guy down?
Oh man, I think Reed kind of runs by, shoots him right in the chest, and then as he sees him fall, he goes and vomits right next to him because he's never killed a man before. And then he's gonna go ahead and spend 2 action points and go ahead and take another major action to shoot the other guy.
Oh my god, dope. This is a great time to do this. Yeah.
That's gonna be 1 success, a 5 and a 16.
Success. Okay, a 5 and a 16. All right, I'll roll to see where you hit it because we didn't call with the vet. So that's gonna be left arm.
Left arm. Okay. Sorry for using our action points.
Fine.
Okay, that's 2 4s and 2 5s, so that should be 2 damage.
And who are you? Are you shooting the guy near up top, or are you shooting the guy that's Sputnik's grabbed onto? Or are you shooting Oswald, which is who Sputnik is holding onto, or Onslow, who is like just got birds flying around his head?
I think I'm gonna go for Oswald as I'm running and Ruthie's in the way of my shot for Oslo.
Okay. You cap the, you shoot. It hits him. It like hits him because it was his left arm. So you see like as
Oh my gosh,
Oh,
sorry,
weird.
a tornado warning just came up my phone.
Oh my gosh.
Keeping things
I
interesting.
should be fine. I'm in Chicago.
From living in
I'm so
Minnesota,
sorry.
I was like, oh god, do I have to and then I was like, no, I live in California.
It's the you hear Anzu like, it's the boss. It's the boss. But as the bullet as you shoot the bullet, like where Sputnik's grabbing onto his arm, it goes taut and the bullet hits, and Sputnik has an arm in his mouth now as he just falls on the ground, and he's just wagging his tail.
I think again, Reed kind of vomits a little bit in his mouth, and then he's like, sorry.
Yep.
And I'll pass my
Incredible.
turn.
All right. So you see two raiders drop to the ground. Onslow is cuckoo. He's got birds flying around his head. He's gonna pick himself back up. He's kind of starting to regain it. But Ruthie, it brings us back to you.
Ruthie's gonna turn to Reed and go, do you want me to keep this as clean as possible, or would you like to be fully immersed in what it's like to live in the wasteland?
Just do it.
She's gonna go ahead and take another swing at his head.
Okay.
That is a 10 and a 2. Oh wait, I have a tag in that now.
Oh yeah, so then that's a crit. So that's what you needed because you were calling the shot. So yeah, that's 2. So roll that damage. Roll that damage. You guys are critting like crazy tonight.
Let's see, that's 3 1s, a 2, and a 5.
Ruthie, what does it look like as you take this guy down?
She, despite the fact that she has been just beaten to smithereens in this fight, she's gonna rip off the mask and she's gonna go, well, welcome to the wasteland, and just again, just like Mookie Betts it, Babe Ruth it, just swing into this guy's head.
As the bat goes to, as you take the mask off and the bat hits him, he's like, "You're not Terrence." And you
Oh my god.
Yeah, and yeah, he just goes limp on the ground. As you all have these 3 raiders that you've just taken out of combat. Gunshots have been fired. There is a calm though. There's just, you just hear the breeze, a bit of thunder in the distance, but the sun's still out. It's starting to set. You can start to see the kind of gold and reds. It's beautiful. In the distance. As what do you all do as this is done? As you finish these guys off,
Ruthie?
what's going on?
Nice swinging, slugger.
Thank you. Are you good? Because you.
Yeah, I'm fine. Just, gotta adapt.
They've got food if you need to refill your stomach.
Oh, food sounds amazing.
They also have a hollow disk in a computer, and you guys have those things on your arm that I've seen a lot of other Vaulties have, so I figured.
Yeah, that sounds like
Cool, I'm gonna
specialty.
go lay down on that mattress over there.
Do you need patching up?
Yeah. Like a lot.
I can help. Sure, I can take a look.
Really? You I didn't know humans, and she looks at Reed again, could do that.
Oh, I'm rather good at it.
Great. You wanna come with me then, and we can do that, and then I can nap.
The body's gonna 360 turn to Phil. Are you all right if I release you?
Yeah.
Go eat, and then we'll turn back and follow Ruthie wherever she's gonna go lay down.
Hey, bud.
You
all right?
I don't like what we did.
Yeah, I know. But listen,
That ain't right. Killing people like that, Reed. We shot first. Unprovoked.
I don't know about unprovoked, but if we didn't, they would've.
We don't know. I didn't even get a chance to talk. You know, I thought things would be different. And I don't know.
I thought so too. Watch out, don't step in that vomit. I thought so too, but listen, I don't know if we're gonna get much chance for talking out here.
I don't like that. I don't like that you took part in it.
I'm
it's
sorry.
So fast.
I understand, but you gotta understand that I'm thinking of you. I don't want them to hurt you.
I ain't gonna get hurt, Reed. I mean, come on. I get all this stuff on me.
Yeah.
I'm just, I know you're thinking of protecting people, and I want to respect that. It's just, I don't know. I want a chance to try. I don't want to go down this path. It feels slippery. I just don't like it.
Yeah, I get it. Look, I understand if you don't want to take part in stuff like that anymore, but for one thing, I hope you don't see me in a different light. For another, I'm going to keep protecting you, and I'm going to keep adapting. So, things are going to get a little rough. You want to come inside with me?
I'm gonna take a second. I'm gonna give these people some respect. I don't know. I'm gonna try to bury him or something. Take him out of the sun at least. If I know anything, I know I wouldn't want to be in the sun like that.
Yeah, well, hey, before you bury him, I'm so sorry, Phil. I'm so sorry, but before you bury him, could you please just check to see if they got anything on him? I think we're gonna need all the help we can get out here.
They're gonna be in the bushes, Reed. You can, but I ain't gonna loot them.
All right.
Phil's gonna start dragging one of them out of the sun.
I think Reed's gonna start heading into the building, but he's gonna turn over his shoulder and just watch as you kind of drag them off. And he, hey, Phil?
Phil looks back up at you.
I'm sorry that this place isn't what we thought.
You'll get better.
Yeah. And I'll turn around and head inside.
As you two kind of start to move in those directions, we'll cut over to Ruthie and Hawke as you kind of go in and are patching up, and we'll shift over to the two of you.
Yeah. I mean, Hawke's gonna immediately begin an assessment and grab an arm and lift it. Does this hurt? Does it hurt when I touch here? Do you feel this? Doing the knee thing. Trying to determine what's the worst spot to treat first.
It's the left one. My left leg's the worst. That's where they kind of...
Left leg is the worst.
Yeah.
It doesn't look good, but I can fix it, and just kind of lifts it up.
Okay.
With one arm.
Do you think you could maybe just a little gentler?
Just a zzz. Okay. Like that?
Yeah, that's a lot better.
Perfect. Don't move. And yeah, I will kind of start.
Intelligence.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you're all good. Go to start. Yeah, absolutely. So intelligence plus medicine on this one.
Yes.
And just a one
Do
success.
And
Just one.
I just tagged, so no, yeah, go ahead.
Ooh.
From where we're sitting, do
Yeah, go
we
for it.
see what Phil's doing?
Through there is, yeah, I mean, you would see Phil dragging the bodies.
I
From where you're
think
sitting.
as
What?
Oh no. What did you do?
Go ahead.
Hi. Okay, so the good news, I did get a 2.
The bad news?
I did get a 20.
Okay. All right, that's fine. I'm gonna save that.
Okay, cool.
Oh,
Great. Let me hear it.
I don't-
it.
I don't like that.
Save that.
But yeah, answer Ruthie's question. I'm
Yeah,
gonna say Hawke's full attention's on her. So,
But I think as Hawke is like fussing around, like trying to like see what's going on, like the injuries to Ruthie and whatnot, Ruthie is gonna watch for a little bit, just kind of silently taking in Phil's actions. And I think like she also kind of just has like a lazy hand on Sputnik, just like rubbing his back. But after a while, she's gonna just kind of say out loud, not like particularly to either Sputnik or Hawke, just like out loud, I don't know why, but I just know that if anything happens to him, it's gonna really, really suck for me, and I hate that.
Phil.
Yeah.
Yes. He reminds me of someone. This might hurt, and that's when I think I suck the bone back.
Shit. Oh shit.
So 2 points of healing. So you set it back, and we cut away from Ruthie and Hawke there, and we
perfectly timed scream.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hard cut.
Smash cut. Yeah. But what we see as we kind of fade in on these two vault dwellers, one is moving bodies across the ground towards the trees. We see Reed walking into this room where there is this terminal. There's a hole in the wall, and we kind of had this split screen of the two of you as you're doing things, one of you doing something that is natural to you, one of you is doing things that in a way is natural to you as well, just into an extreme, giving people disrespect. We see in the distance, as the sun is setting, a destroyed sign with the vault boy with a thumbs up that says "Secure Our Future," and that's where we're gonna end our session there.
Wow. Wow.
Phenomenal work. Phenomenal work. Phenomenal work.
Wow.
Oh
Wow,
my
y'all.
gosh.
Oh. Amazing.
That was great.
Yeah. That was a lot of fun. That was great.
What a great
Mwah.
ending shot. I love that. I freaking love that.
Yeah. So with us reach our end of our episode, I want everybody just to kind of, we have an amazing, I just want to give y'all a shout out, amazing cast here. So I wanted to go around and let everybody, if you want to share like where people can find you on socials and maybe some other projects that you're working on, because everybody's involved in different things. So we want to make sure we uplift each other and, follow these amazing people and see the great stuff they're making. So I'll let whoever wants to start can jump in.
I don't even think we introduced ourselves at the top.
Oh my
So,
god,
hi.
you didn't. Yeah, let's
Hi.
do that. Let's do intros. Oh my god. First episode, guys. We got right into it.
We are excited.
Business.
Jake.
We mean
My
business.
name is Jake. I'm playing Reed Ramirez in Fallout: The Garden of Adam. Super excited. You can find me on all socials at Hello Sturgis, where I, do a lot of stuff. I do other shows with Dicescape. I'm in a band. If you want to listen to some cool music, that's cool. Anyways, that's me.
Hell yeah. All right. We'll send it over to whoever wants to go next.
I
no
can
pressure.
go next. I'll go. Well, because
I feel the pressure.
I'll go next. Hi, my name is Dakota. I also go by Coda. I am playing Ruthie Kazakh, also lovingly nicknamed Slugger. I can be found on TikTok and Instagram at Western Dakota. I can be found on Twitter at Spitfire Coda. Thank you, Paul Allen. I love you. You can also find me as the Twilight Domain Drow Cleric on Dice Rolls Can Kill. And you can find me on the podcast Vikes Now if you're into football like I am. So, yeah.
Hell yeah. Awesome.
I can go next.
I feel the pressure. I can't go.
Oh, yeah.
I can't go. I have to wait.
I'll take one for the team. Hi, my name is Icarus. You can find me on TikTok and like Twitter and stuff at IICARYS. And if you can't find me there, then just put an underscore between the double I's because someone took my name before I could get there. So that's where you can find me. You can also find me on the Strangers Guild, where I am funny, haha, also playing a drow cleric, death domain, named Dianthus. So you can find me over there. We are on season 3 of that campaign, which has been awesome. And that's all I got. All right.
Sweet. Yay, it's my turn. My name is Richard. I am playing Phil, just Phil, on this show. On socials, you can find me on Twitter at Richard Conrad, 2 N's in Conrad. On TikTok, you can find my TikTok under Yippee TV, and on YouTube, it's just Yippee. Twitch as well as Yippee TV. I think that's it. I think that's all I got to share.
Awesome. Well, you play Victor Crowell in the Streets of Nevermore.
Also on Streets of Nevermore podcast.
Yeah.
I play Victor Crowell.
Scott and
Jake
Victor.
plays Scott.
Hell yeah. Awesome. And I'll wrap it up here. I am Kylie Rose, GM of this amazing, wonderful group of people. You can find me on all socials at Critical with a K. At Critical Rose like the flower. I also GM the Streets of Nevermore season 1 of the podcast there. Got a lot of other little projects in the works. And if you ever want to come play in some of my games, I'm also a full-time GM on Start Playing. So if you see a campaign pop up and you're like, hey, I want to give Kylie a try, come on over. We'll have some fun. But yeah, thank you all. Again, this was a blast. It's fun to finally kick this off, and I cannot wait to see where you all take it. So, yeah, until next time, we'll leave it there, and we'll see you back out in the wastelands in our next episode. So, good night, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.